Oh, there we are. There we are.
How's it going?
That was a bit of a delay. Hey, guys.
What's going on?
What are we only 4 minutes late? That's not bad.
Well,
you have an eye issue.
That's my fault. Yes.
You think your contacts lost in your eye? We can't tell.
I get lost in your contact. Yes. So I got contacts.
I think you look good with glasses.
For the first time. Thank you. I got contacts for the first time yesterday.
Yeah.
Wore them today because my left eye is a little jacked up as I'm getting older. And now I don't know if I took it out properly or not. So my eye is bloodshot from trying to play around. And we were just talking to Turks behind the scenes, like you would probably know, but I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know if it's
stop playing with it
or not. I'm trying not to. Anyway, I put my glasses on just to see if I could see any better out of it, but
you're a mess. It's a good thing we're drinking coffee, I guess.
Yeah, good thing, because coffee at 9 is going to keep me up tonight. So it'll be great. I'm excited.
That's right. Hey, everybody, what's going on? So we have Drifting Drams in the house.
I am such a coffee addict. I love this. And I'm so excited to have them on.
I think it's cool because, yes, they are known for, well, first of all, the coffee, but they also are, whiskey aficionados. So we also have blinds that we've sent them. They've sent us. So we're doing some whiskey blinds but we're drinking 5 of their coffees.
5 coffees.
Brewing it right here. I can't wait because it smells going to be amazing. I've only had 1 so far. And I can't wait. So, guys, hopefully, if you have any drifting, there's also a code tonight for anybody who's watching the stream for 10% off any order. Rock on. The code is rock on.
I like that code.
Please, mods, keep putting that in the chat. Put their website up. Let's buy some coffee for them. I'm excited. So here's the thing with me, and I'll get into this with them. I drink my coffee with like sweetener and some cream, and I'm not doing that tonight because you said that's not how you drink coffee.
No, I said, well, my grandfather said there's 3 rules of life.
Yeah.
1, life's not fair.
Oh, I've heard this.
Okay, you know that one.
I know this whole thing.
2, the smartest men say the least. You're 0 for 2. 3, real men drink their coffee black. You're 0 for 3. So
not tonight.
But tonight you're going to step.
I'm batting 3:30.
You're bat 3:33 tonight, which is better than the Orioles are doing.
I know. What the hell? Can't be the freaking Nationals. Jesus
so anyway,
Christ.
yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's bring them up.
I am
excited?
a little worried about you with caffeine at this hour.
Yeah, may not go to sleep tonight.
I am a little.
Well, we're just going to brew 1 cup and split the
You're
cup.
going to turn into Cornholio.
I am Cornholio. TV for my
That's what happens to me is we eat the sugar.
Yeah. Oh, before we get too far in, guys, Ben, thank you. So Mark from Northwest Bourbon evidently is only 26 away from 1,000. There's got to be 26 people that will come into the stream. So please keep pushing that up. Let's go over. If you're not a subscriber, first of all, if you're watching our channel and are not subscribed to Mark at Northwest Bourbon, I don't know why you're not. But go do it. Save yourself some trouble.
Good channel.
He's a great guy. He does great reviews. Let's get him to 1,000 tonight. Let's do that.
I like it.
Right. And I don't know. He's usually on the West Coast. I don't know if he's watching now, but maybe he can come home from work and be like, oh, look at that. I'm 1,000 subscribers. How did that happen? Oh, it was 21090. No, it probably Ben. Ben's the one really been plugging it. But thank you, Ben, for putting that up there. So, guys, let's go over to Northwest Bourbon and get into 1K tonight.
That's right. So
does anyone out there have?
There we go. I like it. Thank you.
Good look, man, right there. And
we're glad to take a break.
Well, yeah. The other thing we want to talk about, and we'll get to that. We're doing our takeover, so we'll get to that.
21090 takeover of
Carl's
coming, which would be great. Oh, that is awesome.
Carl's coming.
Wait. That'll be fantastic.
We've got a good
the
amount.
Numbers are going up. They're going up relatively quick. I'm
free to come.
Free to come, but
just register. We're doing a group barrel pick at Old Line. We're doing private tours. We're doing fill your own bottle.
And then we're going to go
drink.
over to Monument Brewing, which has a really cool beer out right now, which
right
is
down the road.
Simply AJ, which is an awesome hazy. They do Steady Eddie. A lot of Baltimore themed beers, but they have their Rye 51 is the base of one of Old Line's.
Their rye, their new rye.
Their new rye came out. So it's really cool tie to get that all there.
So we'll do private tours there. We'll have special
the better
drinks.
half of Sam Laurie. What's going on? Good to see you. A lot of good people here. What's going on?
Yeah,
there's 4 Leaf. We had Stacy on last week, and we had Keeper's Heart, which was a great stream.
How great was Kate, guys?
If you missed that, go back. Kate Douglas from Keeper's Heart is fantastic. She was a great interview, but a really knowledgeable person, very down to earth, not pretentious. I fell in love with Irish whiskey even more because of
Agreed.
her and Stacey.
And I think we might be
great.
doing something with them.
It's always possible.
So,
you never know what's coming down the line. So, but yeah, we had a great time. And I was
hopefully,
actually really
if we do something with them,
impressed.
Stacey can come and be a part of that.
We will talk about that more.
Yes.
If you guys give Todd enough booze and caffeine, he'll tell you anything you want to know. Anything. He's
for a long time. I'll be up on. Now, you know what? Caffeine does not keep me up.
I think it's because you're already pre-caffeinated.
I think so. Like I drink 1 cup of coffee a day though. So this is gonna be different. I drink 1 cup.
You're like this with only 1 cup of coffee?
I am 1 cup a day and I'm done. In the morning, that's it.
And
1 cup
still
and I'm done.
just energetic and kind of crazy all day, huh?
I'm not that crazy all
God
day.
bless your wife. What a saint. She's a good woman. I gotta tell you.
What about your woman, Mr. I guy there, huh? Look at you.
Well, she's a lucky woman.
Jeez Louise. Unbelievable. Also, all of our Patreon members at certain levels, shirts have gone out. There's only a few that we need to get special ordered. So they're coming. But all the regular orders are out. All the pint glasses are out. And we got to order a few more Glencairns. But did you get my message about that? Did you check how many Glencairns you have at your house?
I got enough. We're good.
So they'll be going out this week. So all of your prizes at certain levels, guys, you should be getting them very soon. We're excited about that. So we've got the 21090 takeover. Guys, if you're not a Patreon member, you don't have to be a Patreon member to come, but you do have to be a Patreon member to pick the barrel.
Correct.
So
it's a little added benefit, but to be a part of the experience. I think it's what I like about what we're doing here at Old Line is it's not the smallest distillery you'll ever see, but it's small enough where it's very intimate, which I think is nice. You're going to get a really nice private tour. You're going to get to meet the guys behind the scenes.
Yep.
They'll talk about how they studied out in Seattle and like what drew them to single malt whiskey, and it will probably change your mind on single malt whiskey too, because it's just really that good.
It changed my mind. I wasn't the biggest. If you remember I wasn't the biggest fan of single malts. It was it's a different flavor profile, right?
It's really good. And these guys, but you know what? Some single malts aren't great. These guys do it well.
Some of the best.
And you guys are going to be beyond impressed. So
I think so.
Yeah.
So we're getting a good group together.
What's up, Jay?
We have
come on down too and check out
June. June 15th, guys. We're doing it. So we've got over 20 people registered so far. So let's get more. Let's make a bit of party.
It's growing. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a party. We're gonna have a little beer, bourbon, and don't worry, there'll be some rock and roll. I think we're gonna be able to take over the musical array for the day, which will be fun too. So
it's gonna be fun, guys.
It will be a 21090 overload day. It'll be fun.
I think some people are going to the Orioles-Phillies game later that night, so it'll wrap right into that.
By the way, can we give Kimbrel back to the Phillies?
We might be able to, yes.
Okay.
Just like leave him.
I'm making a T-shirt with Craig Kimbrel on it. We're gonna.
You hate him, don't you?
I can't stand him.
You hate him.
It's stupid.
And he sucks now too.
He's always sucked.
And we lost tonight. Unbelievable. Anyway, all right, let's do it. Let's bring on.
All right,
the special guest.
Looking forward to the Old Line event. Yes,
Lance will be there.
What's going on, guys?
Anthony definitely there.
We're excited. But okay, without further ado, as we are Todd's word bloviating.
Yes, we are.
Let's bring on our good friends from Drifting Drams, Katie and Ethan. A good applause.
Hey, cheers, y'all. Thanks for having us.
Do you still say cheers when you're having like coffee?
I mean, you can cheers.
We do.
Yeah, there you go. What's going on, guys?
Not much.
What's up, man?
What about you guys?
I'm ready to drink a lot of coffee.
Mark, but I'm going to. I hear great
things.
Oh,
by the way, yes, we also have, and I want Andy to try this. I just started drinking this last night, and that's how much I put.
I can't believe that's last night.
Yes,
you're an alcoholic.
It's good. Well, I started when I got home, and I had 2 pours, and then I had dinner, and then got the kids to bed, and I had 2 more pours at night. That's not bad, is it?
That sounds reasonable to me.
All right, it's so good, guys. This is still Austin 5-year rye.
The problem is that's all of your bottles
aged for 9 months.
After you get it for a day, that's
in ruby red port barrels,
and it's goodness.
Oh my gosh,
freaking delicious.
Yeah,
delicious.
That's outstanding. Wow,
look at the color on this thing. Look at it.
That sounds good. We're gonna try that.
It is.
All of you popping in. If we're missing you, thank you for being here.
Yes,
stay with
50.
us. Hey,
keep coming.
Like, subscribe, share this out. Let's get some people in here to support Ethan and Katie, because this is going to be fun. I'm a coffee addict.
You are.
And I can't. I need it to keep up with Todd.
It's true.
Like this is good.
Yeah. Let me ask you guys this though. Take us back to when your idea for sort of starting this business as Drifting Drams Coffee. Where did this come from? Where did this passion come from? Because I was unaware of it, really. Maybe it's my own fault, until I started seeing you guys promoting the coffees, and I bought one. I was like, wow, amazing. Let's have them on. Let's do this. But help us understand sort of where this came from.
Sure. You want to start me?
No, sure. Yeah. So basically, I'm a nerd, right, at heart. And I can't help it. It's just my personality, whether it's whiskey or coffee or whatever. And every once in a while, I get on kicks that I want to make something, So
Yeah.
I do some woodworking and things like that too, because I need to work with the hands sometimes. Too much digital life.
Yeah.
And I started looking at it one day, and I was like, people say you can roast coffee in a popcorn maker,
Oh,
like
ooh,
the old
that
school air popcorn makers.
get
And
out of here.
so I started doing some research. I was like, this can work. Like we've got one. We're doing this. So we pulled it out. We ordered some green coffee. We roasted a few batches, and we're like, this is really not bad. And so at first, I was the one doing most of it. We started poking around with it, and then Katie's nerdiness kicked in, and so then she took over. And I think it was like a month of that, maybe. And she was like, "Hey, so I ordered us a bigger roaster today," and that was last April.
Yeah, last April. And I think it goes back even further than that. So like when we were homebrewing, when we were living in Washington, the homebrew shop had these coffee roasters.
Homebrew too?
Yeah.
I think that makes us all nerds.
That does make us all nerds.
Well,
It
it's
does.
3 nerds and a dork.
You don't homebrew anymore, so
We can.
I do though.
I can.
I've got a cake
homebrew,
ready
I
with
just
2
haven't
beers on
done
it
in a
right
while.
there.
Why
Oh,
don't we do
very
that?
nice.
All right,
Yeah.
so keep going. So okay, go ahead. I didn't
Yeah, we would see these coffee roasters, and I was like, hey, maybe we'll do it one day. And then like the price of them, I was like, not today. And so fast forward like 3 years, and we got spoiled on coffee and wanted better coffee.
Yeah.
So I will say we watched a guy do it at a. So we were in Redmond, right? And so there was a pretty big homebrew group ran by one of the shop owners. They were great. We loved them. It was a great time. And one of the days, this guy's name was Spike. Great dude. But he was super adventurous, and he was like, "Hey, I am going to show y'all how to roast coffee." I'm like, okay, how are you going to do this? So he brought a metal bowl, some green coffee beans, and a heat gun.
Get out of here.
From Harbor Freight.
From Harbor Freight. And that's how he roasted the coffee. And so a friend of ours actually took it home and brewed it. I mean, I feel like we all know kind of where this is going. And it was horribly burned and not great, right? Because you can't control the heat or anything like that.
Right.
But it was just like, man, if you could do that with a heat gun, what else can you do that with? And that started the popcorn popper and the machine and kind of planted the idea there.
Yeah.
Wow. So now you guys are, I guess, sourcing your own beans from all over the place. I mean, you're doing it all.
So, yeah. So there's a couple of different websites that source the coffee. There's one out in California, one out of Tomball, Texas, that we really enjoy getting coffee from. And they actually go on the trips to all the farms and bring back the coffee, and then you can order it directly from them. They supply a whole bunch of like commercial roasters and stuff like that as well. And our roaster isn't big, so we roast a pound of green coffee beans at a time. And that equates to like 13.2 ounces, 13 and a half ounces of roasted coffee.
Okay. And how long does it take to roast a pound of coffee?
So about start to finish 35 minutes.
All right, that's not too bad.
No, so it's not too bad. But we've been enjoying doing it, and we shared a lot of it, in April, a year ago. We shared a lot, and people were like, well, would you sell us some? And I was like, I mean, I'm having fun with it. I don't think it's that great. And they were like, no, seriously, like better than you can get in the grocery store. And I was like, sure. Okay. Let me think about this. So December is when we.
I want to have Todd
start brewing. All right.
Can we do one now? Can we brew the first one?
Yeah. First one is going to be what, guys? Tell us what is the first one you said to do.
So the first one is our O Delilah blend. So we named the blends after our pups. And so the Delilah is kind of a breakfast blend. So it's Central American mixed with Brazilian.
Oh,
okay.
All right, Delilah. So I have the K-Cups. I know, guys, I'm sorry. I'm not doing it the right way, but that's all I have in my house. This is how we drink it. So let's do it.
All right.
K-Cups are fine, Todd. Drink coffee how you like it, man. It's like whiskey, right? It's made to be enjoyed. It shouldn't be a pretentious thing.
Yeah, and I mean, as long as the coffee and the K-Cups are
Yeah, but he's gonna put a lot of sugar and creamer. He does all this stuff.
I said I'm gonna drink it black.
This is what I'm talking about. You normally.
However, I do have sweetener in my pocket in case I need that. So
you better throw that away.
I'm not gonna put it. I do have.
You snuck sweetener down?
Yeah, I did.
Shame on you.
I'm not gonna try it at first, but listen.
Disappointed.
Shut up, Andy. Anyway,
in the morning, I add sweetener to my coffee a lot of times. It's fine, right? It's utilitarian in the morning, The evening, that's when I'm enjoying.
Where would you go, Todd? You can't.
Well, I've never drank whiskey I don't put water in it. I don't put them on the rocks. I don't mix it with anything.
That's because I got to you early.
Right. So you didn't get to me early in coffee. Right.
Look, my grandfather. I was just telling Todd. It is my fault because I was telling Todd before. We joined on stream. My grandfather, God rest his soul, old war vet, and he said, son, 3 rules of life if you want to be successful. I said, okay. I said, what are they, Pop? He goes, 1, life's not fair. I said, okay, I can get down with that. That's true. He goes, 2, the smartest men say the least. So right now, Todd's over 2. And then he said, okay, 3rd is real men drink their coffee black. I better not see you with cream or sugar or any of that stuff in your coffee. I said, okay, Pop. So from 17 years old on till now, I never put anything in my coffee. And that kind of transferred to my whiskey. So everything I've done has been just either straight or black coffee. So I was just so I was excited to taste this because, when you do that, you do really get to taste the difference in the beans sometimes too, and like the different types of profiles. So I was super stoked about tonight. I cannot wait to dive into this.
Yeah.
Well, in a second now.
Yeah, we actually brought up a cup of Eau Delilah too, and then we have cold brew barrel aged.
Oh, that's the last one we'll do, right?
This is
the barrel aged. We have so anybody out there in chat, are you drinking, if you have it, do a cup of it right now. Why not? Just stay up all night with us and drink coffee.
Yeah.
Or if you've had Drifting Drams coffee and tell us which ones you've had, which ones you like. Let's get into it.
Yeah, and so a lot of times, Ethan puts sweetener in his. I've gone away to either drinking it black or just putting a little bit of half and half in it.
See, I'm not the only one, Andy.
No. Drinking black, Todd will have hair tomorrow.
What happened?
Todd will have hair tomorrow.
That's right.
A little hair on your chest there, but that's good. That's funny. He's like the
all right, let me have your cup there, Andrew. I'll pour you half of this.
I can't wait. So, Mark, you like D&D coffee. All right, so I'm not going to lie. Todd, you're a Dunkin' Donuts guy, too.
I love Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
I can't stand Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
What do you like?
It sounds kind of crazy, but I prefer I'd rather drink McDonald's coffee black than I would Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not a big fan.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I don't like Dunkin' Donuts. I don't.
Do you like Starbucks?
No,
I can't. Starbucks to me is too woody.
I don't like Starbucks either.
That makes sense.
I like Wawa and Royal Farms and some of those when we grind the beans
so they're convenience stores. Convenience stores.
Yeah, but they have the grinders right there where they grind it in front of you and it comes in. What
do you think Dunkin' Donuts does?
Yeah, that's crap's been sitting out there for days. I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, freshness makes a huge difference with coffee. That's absolutely true. Once you grind it, within about a week, it loses a lot of its flavor, and it's just. At least that's what we've noticed. And then the other thing is, a lot of your big companies, and Starbucks is one of the worst about it. Just like Devin just said, it's burnt. They buy a lower quality bean because they can get it really cheap, right? And then they roast the heck out of it to hide the flaws.
Yeah,
really hot.
I agree. I think Dunkin', and that's probably why I'm not a big fan of Dunkin' or,
all right, buddy,
or Starbucks.
Look at this smoke come off that. Boy.
Ooh, all right.
All right. On the aroma here, Andy. Let's do this.
This is why I don't do glasses of fogging up like this. Fogging up my glasses.
So tell us about this blend. What do we got here? Did I miss you guys talking? This is Delilah, right? This is Delilah.
So that's the Eau Delilah. So currently, we wanted to be. You're not going to be able to get the same single origin beans all the time, as far as the same farm, the same.
They change. Crops change. Even the same crop from the same farm year to year will vary. Just like grain for beer, right?
Okay. Yep. Sure.
So yeah, what we wanted to do with this one was kind of create a breakfast blend. So it's Central American and Brazilian. The Brazilian's roasted a little bit darker, and the one in particular that you're drinking, it's a Honduras bean, a bean from Honduras right now, and so it's roasted just a slight bit lighter. just to give you like a hint of acidity to it.
So yeah, so help me understand then. You hear Colombian, you hear like Brazilian, you hear Honduran, Costa Rican. What's the Blue Mountain? You know, what does that do? Is that true? I don't know. Is that really a thing?
The mountain's not really blue.
I don't know, but they call it Blue Mountain. Right? I mean, I've heard of that.
Blue Mountain is Coors Light, right?
Is it? I don't even know.
But no. So Blue Mountain is a thing. It's Jamaican coffee, right? And it's crazy expensive. It's if you ever heard of Kona coffee, similar thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Those are like $38 to $40 a pound for green coffee. Most of the time when you see those coffees like in a roasted form, you're looking at like 10 to 15% of that bean, and they put a bunch of filler in it because it's so expensive. So they do have certain beans that are super high price, and a lot of it is to do with the rarity of it, right? Coffee is grown at altitude, so the higher the altitude, the higher the elevation, they say the better the coffee is, right? It produces different flavors. That's why African coffees have a very different flavor from Central American coffees and South American coffees. African coffees are typically grown higher.
That's
so
interesting.
So that kind of plays part of it. The other thing is like the types of beans. There's a lot of different factors, but typically your South American coffees are more they're done in bigger batches, I guess, and so they're more standard, right? They're really good, but they're like coffee, what you expect, right? Chocolate, dark notes, things like that. So we use it as a base.
Okay.
And then Central American coffees have some of that, but they also have some fruitiness. Africans have more fruitiness
and floral.
Yeah, there's some floral there too. You got Indonesian coffees. Those are actually kind of funky. Those are really good. They get like really heavy chocolates and baking spice.
Second chocolate.
But yeah, each region has some uniqueness to it.
Like a dark chocolate on the finish.
Well, it's interesting because it's very much like when you're growing grapes for wine. Like the altitude, where you are, it all plays a very big factor into how that final product is going to be, which I think is really, really cool.
Absolutely.
You don't need that as much when you're doing like rye and grains, things like this. But when you start getting into like the nuances of,
is there a finish too, like in coffee? Is there a finish like there is in beer and whiskey? Is there a finish on coffee? I mean, like, do you say, "Oh gosh, it lingers"? Do you get that?
I got you. So,
I mean,
I would say yes, depending on how you brew it, right? Yeah. So, a lot of times your oilier cups of coffee, that's where I'd say you get your finish, right? Your quote unquote finish. Yeah. So like your French press, there's an AeroPress, things like that. You'll keep a lot of those oils, and that's where it gets like more mouth coating, and it kind of sticks around a little more.
So is that how do you guys drink your coffee? How do you do it through a regular drip? Do you do it through a French? How do you do your coffee?
A variety of ways. Daily though, we have just a pot. It's a bougie pot. It's a Technivorm pot, so it does like simulates pour over basically. So it blooms the coffee, and then it slowly lets the water go through. So blooming, it'll allow a certain amount of water on the grounds just to get them wet, and then it'll start dripping down into the pot to keep a lot of the oils in it.
I will say this, and I mentioned to you before. I thought when I first had this, I put, of course, cream and a little sugar in it. I thought automatically the first thing I had different than what I'm used to with Dunkin' Donut pods is the mouthfeel on this. It's much more
sort of, she's chewy, she's
well,
viscous.
not that, but it wasn't as sort of like, I don't know, watery.
Well, it's, you know what I mean? A good coffee isn't going to taste
there is a bit
of
sort of substance to it. I don't know. It's not chewiness. It's just, it coats your tongue, right? It doesn't just, I guess there's oils, but I'm still doing a Keurig, so it's not like a great way to do it.
Yeah, but a watered down coffee, you can tell. It just, it's like a watered down beer. It doesn't come across the same way. Like like you think about something that's very concentrated, like an espresso or something like that, like you start to really pull those flavors. I mean, am I wrong? That's like your barrel proof, right? Like that's the kind of stuff that really extracts. So there's different ways of drinking it for different purposes, but I don't like watered down coffee because I don't like, I like to kind of like get that full experience with the coffee when you're drinking it. So this is really good though. I really like this.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
this, and you,
Glad to
this
hear
is
that.
more like breakfast blend type of thing. This is your everyday.
Yeah.
Got it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's Monday morning with the paper kind of thing,
I like this one. This is good.
One of the things about K-Cups that are hard that we're actually super glad we found the product we did. They make it out of Washington and we have to order it. They essentially have they've developed their own patent pending filter for K-Cups. So they make their own K-Cups with their own filter. And so as a result, the filter is much thinner. So we put about double the amount of coffee in those K-Cups as what comes in like a Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, yeah. You can
The
get filled all the
filter
way.
also goes all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
It's just very small amount off the bottom of the pod. So that whole thing is filled with coffee.
Yep. It sure is.
Well, that makes a difference too.
Yeah.
Now,
so
should we
that's
drink-
why it's got more to it, right? It's not watery.
Yep.
God, it makes
I like
sense.
that. Yeah.
Should we drink coffee first and then go to whiskey, or do you think we should do like? Is that going to screw us up that much? Drinking
I've
whiskey?
never done the two in unison outside of putting them together like that. And
So what should we do, guys? Should we just keep drinking coffee, or should we do whiskey now? How should we
do both?
All right, then there it is. Oh, hey, they have us a blunt. You want to drink some of that first? I assume,
No.
right? I like the way you're talking there, Andrew.
Just a little nibble.
That wasn't enough. Oh, you put it in your coffee.
Yeah, just a little.
Oh, look at you. I'm done mine already.
So
I'm done. All right. So you guys we have a blind from Ethan and Katie, and we also sent Ethan and Katie the blind. So it's really ABAB for you guys. I put for you guys, you can do whatever you want. We'll start with A, Andy. We'll start with A. And I'm going to do a review of this tomorrow, but we can open that up later as well. And I want you to try that and see what you say.
yeah, I'll take it home and give it a sip.
I guess we'll do your A first.
You will not.
Sure.
You will not do that. All right, there you go. Drink out of the Sagamore. I'll drink out of the
Okay.
live wire. Live wire.
Live wire.
All right, so I'm going to your A. Now, Katie and Ethan, is there anything to the blind? You said there's no really rhyme or reason. We didn't send you one either. It's just some pours that we were into or kind of wanted your feedback on. Nothing crazy. And so some that we really like. So anything with yours?
I don't think there's a rhyme or reason with ours. It was just stuff that we didn't think you had.
Okay.
Some unique things.
Okay.
And one that we helped pick. So
Oh,
that you might not know about. So that's
very nice. All right, so we're going to A. Are you guys sipping on what we sent you?
yeah. So we're
Which one?
diving into Ethan's A.
Ethan's A, and here's what.
Look at BT mixes his coffee with Bland's or Pappy 23.
Well, aren't we lucky?
Huh? Well,
It doesn't add flavor.
All right, this is what this is what they're drinking.
Okay.
Can you see that? It's my handwriting.
Wait.
Put your glasses on there, Slippy.
You see that? I actually see that fine now.
My handwriting's terrible, but
Your hair still sucks.
You
Okay,
get
that's
it?
good. I got that. And then B. You were like a 2-year-old. You realize that?
fine.
Hold on. Just stop.
All right,
Anyway,
anyway,
I'm trying to decipher your
So this is
hieroglyphics here. Hold on. Okay. Oh, so you gave Katie and Ethan different ones.
Yes. Well, they're all going to drink it the same though. I was thinking they would do it, but then I was like, you know what? They have 2-ounce pours like us. They can split it, and they both can. Then it's really
What does she's viscous, she's chewy mean?
doesn't
What?
say
Okay. All right. Fine.
that. All
You weren't
right.
supposed to do that.
Those are old tasting notes.
Oh, Devin's drinking that. I saw him post on our Patreon board. He got that. I passed on that, but I've enjoyed a lot of their sort of pride, and this is a 10-year pride. It's got to be good. It's got to be good.
By the way, the dancing goat was good too. I tried that today. The malted.
Oh, you bought that?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
That was a pretty cheap. It was like only $65 too.
$65, great pour.
Yeah, that's nice. All right,
Yeah,
very
it's a
good.
rye and malted barley mix. It's good.
Oh, I love the nose on this.
I'll say I love Sealbox and I love their mission. For a while, some of their picks were a bit of a miss for me, but the past, 6 or 8 months, they hired on Brian Bakey, I believe.
Yep. Yep.
And since then,
Everything's been heavy.
I haven't had a miss from them since then.
Yeah, and then you got the code too for the free shipping. I'm sure, right?
Yep.
Always good, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, the
that
nose
pays
on
for
it.
itself so quickly.
Isn't
that
Are we
nice?
drinking the same thing?
You were drinking the same thing.
I like the nose on this.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
That's like a butterscotch.
That smells really good.
for you, what you're drinking? With yours? I'm one I'm really interested to hear what you have to say about it.
On my A or Ethan's?
Oh, I don't know. Shoot, what are you drinking? Ethan's
No,
A.
Ethan's is a gin.
It's not. Are you drinking Ethan's A? Katie, you have your A open too?
I do. I have them up in front of me, but we were drinking on Ethan's first.
Okay, all right. You guys are just going in on it. All right, there you go.
It smells finished, but I don't get that on the. I don't get that when on the palate.
It's definitely high rye.
Ethan's A.
Nice hug to it, though,
Yeah.
man.
Ethan, you are correct. It is finished.
It is okay.
It is finished.
And
Correct.
Todd will give you a hug.
Yeah. All right. Cheers. Cheers.
All right, there you go.
Man, nice hug.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking 120, 125 maybe.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
But then it kind of dissipates after like the second and third sip. I'm thinking it might be like
the hug's still
there, but I'm thinking it might be a little bit lower than that.
Cherry.
possible.
Maybe like 115.
It's cherry fruit forward to me a little bit. What do you got?
Hold on one more second.
Vanilla caramel cream, like vanilla cream, cherry.
That's butterscotch.
Mm-hmm.
It is sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So is it a finished rye?
This goes on crazy, like an Elijah Craig barrel proof type.
That's what I was
out of this.
I don't know if that's what it is, but yeah,
No,
I can
but
see that.
Are you getting notes like that are reminiscent of like TV?
The cherry, and
There's brightness in there.
we're all talking about different things.
I know.
Yeah.
We're doing our own thing here. The chat's going on. There you go. What are we at? What is he at, Ben? Is he anywhere close? He's at 23.
23.
Come on, guys. Let's get some subs over to Mark at Northwest Bourbon. Get him up to 1,000 tonight.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
It would be great. Mark's great.
I really like this, but
it's not a bourbon. I don't think it's a bourbon. I don't think it's a rye. It's sweet. Vanilla cream.
or is it creamy vanilla?
It's whatever. Cherry.
Well, do you want to do this? You want to do your A?
You're mine.
All right. So you're doing, and so you're going to go on, you guys are going quick. Okay. All right.
Oh, no. Well, we're
not in any rush.
Yeah,
we poured small.
We poured
Okay.
small so we could
Poured the whole
taste
thing.
ourselves.
A is fantastic to me. I don't know what it is. It's syrupy too. It's really syrupy.
Definitely got some sweetness on it.
Right.
There's
The finish. See, the problem is I just drank that coffee.
I know.
And it's like
I'm thinking like, what do you think? Like around a 105, 110 on this?
All caps on the code too. Right.
That's what
yeah, I don't think it's too high. Yeah, I think
What
it's
are you
probably
thinking?
I think around like between 105
110?
110. Yeah.
110. It's got a nice long finish where that sort of spiciness I don't know if it's rot, there's spiciness that comes through on the back of the palate. Up front, though, I'm getting all that sweetness, that sort of vanilla cream, that cherry.
It does have a little ECBP kind of feel to
I don't
it.
think that's what it is, though, but I could be wrong.
It has a little that kind of feel
Anyway,
to it.
I like it a lot. So yeah, if you're trying to throw us curveballs, I don't know. Maybe this was. I don't think it was, but I like this a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I mean the one that you sent us or on Ethan's was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was butterscotch heavy. Couldn't decide if it was a rye or not.
It is finished, and we'll reveal them at the end. That's fine. It's finished. So think of what that could be finished in, possibly. Just take your time. We got all 2 hours here. We got an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I'm ready to brew some more
We should do
coffee.
a coffee finished bourbon.
Coffee finished, yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee finished bourbon. Well, they do coffee finished beers. That coffee finished porter is amazing. That other guy
We
does.
should do it. Yeah.
How do you do a coffee finished?
I don't know. There's got
How
to
do
be
you
a
do
way.
bourbon finished coffee.
Right. It's got to be a way to reverse it.
Unless you ground up the. I don't know how you would do that.
I don't know how you do it either, but it'd be fun.
Don't know how you
Let's
do that.
work on that.
Let's finish that.
Let's put it together.
Figure that out. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess you
Pop
put
some beans into the bottle and strain them out.
Yeah, you just put coffee beans into the barrel, right? Could you do that?
Or put it in like a hop bag or something and let
Yep.
it just soak, right? So then
That's
you're not
it.
having all the
That's
sediment.
how we would do with beer, right?
Then you couldn't call it bourbon, though, could you?
No.
Oh, we call it whiskey, though.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all good. All right, next one up. What's the next? Because I need more caffeine.
Hey there, the
Hey, what's the next one we
Is it
should go
Boss
to?
Lady?
Try the Costa Rican, actually.
Costa
I
Rican.
think the Costa Rican would do well
So
after.
I went with the Costa Rican just because it sounded fun, and I think going to Costa Rica would be fun. No idea if that's a good thing or not, but so why a Costa Rican bean? I saw that was like one of the ones you had. Like it just, I mean, are there other variants of like, I don't know, Ecuador or Colombian? Do you have that too? Like this is Costa Rica 1, Costa Rica 2.
Are you just
Yeah, so to make it easier on ourselves, and so we're not buying 100 labels for 10 pounds of coffee, because we never order in like I think with the exception of our blends. Amy asked the question in chat earlier. We order anywhere from 10 to 25 pounds of coffee at a time of one bean. The 25 pounds more or less are for our blends, and then we have them up as single origins on the site as well. So the reason for Costa Rica too is just so that we don't have to order 100 labels that have Costa Rican, the whole name on it, and then we can't use it again if the supplier doesn't have any more. So.
Yeah, it's also really hard to differentiate once you start talking about, oh yeah, this is Costa Rican La Finca Santana. Like, okay, yeah, nobody's going to remember that, right? Whereas Costa Rica too, okay, cool. They can remember what they had maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
So what does this Costa Rican, like what was that now, the bean itself? So how is that different than say a Colombian or a Brazilian or whatever else we're talking about here?
It's just the origin of it. So they come from Costa Rica, grown in different farms, different fields. I think that one specifically, pulling it up now, I'm pretty sure that one is what they call a honey processed. And so there's different processing for coffee beans. It's very nerdy. So there's washed, which is basically...
Well, so back up just a second. So when you get coffee, right, it comes off the tree as a cherry.
Oh.
So then the first part of that process is to remove the cherry. So that's what Katie's talking about.
Yeah,
here.
So that's the honey process. They leave the cherry on. They're not...
Well, that's all of them.
Yeah, that's all of them.
It starts as a cherry.
Oh, so the bean is inside the cherry? Is that what it is? The bean's inside the cherry?
Yep.
There's two. Typically, there's two beans inside one cherry. Now, with the exception of a pea berry, which is a different type of bean, you can have ones from Africa, Mexico. There's only one cherry inside of it.
Oh.
Or not one cherry. Sorry, one bean inside of the cherry.
Of course.
As opposed to two. I should have brought some green coffee beans up.
Yeah.
It's all right.
You messed it up. Good job.
I know. I messed it up.
Worry. All right. So
I could always do. So the honey process is like they leave the cherry stays on. They're not separating that cherry off of it. So it's very sticky, like honey. It's not they're drizzle honey over it and then they let it air dry. No, they let the cherry kind of bake on it.
All right. Interesting. Okay. So then all these, are all the roasts the same that we're drinking tonight? Are there different you say medium roast, dark roast? Like what are we getting into here? How does that work?
So
is it like the different chars for a barrel? Kind
of, yeah. It's not far off from that. What we do normally is when we get a bean, we try it a few different ways, and we like to feel out where we like that bean, right? But then so Mark Emmenecker, he's been a huge supporter. He's ordered from us multiple times. And the first time he ordered from us, he was like, yeah, I just like a darker roast. So we said, okay, we got you, Mark. So we played around a little bit. We got a darker roast. We sent him a few samples like, hey, where do you like this? We figured out what he liked. And so now we know when we roast for Mark, we roast darker.
Okay. Do you like darker roast?
I do like dark roast.
And so, like with the blends, we try to keep it with, the Brazil as a darker component of it, because that brings out those chocolatey notes of the Brazilian beans. But there comes a point with like single origins when you're not trying to just roast the heck out of it.
Okay.
Where the characteristics, origin characteristics of the bean, so high altitude, the country, the farm, the type of bean. As you're roasting it, it hits its like prime at like a medium, and then it slowly starts to tail off to where you lose some of those single origin characteristics if you roast it too dark.
Interesting. So it's a bit of an art to that, then, I guess.
Well, this is eerily reminiscent of vineyards and grapes, like picking at the exact right time to make sure that's there, the right elevation. Too much, it can be this is really kind of cool. How
so on the nose on
are.
this Costa Rica, it's to me there's a hint of sweetness that I didn't get in the first one.
You getting creme brulee?
No, I don't know what. Again, I don't know what that aroma is, but there's that. Of course, it smells a bit more bold than the first one. It
does. It smells it, but I think it's a lighter drink.
Is it? Okay.
I don't feel like it feels as dark as the first one, but I think it feels a little bit. It feels fuller. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it's the flavor profile is a little lighter, but it's a fuller bodied coffee. If that makes sense. That's
like rich.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would assume a lot of that is the honey process.
I like it a lot too.
The beans actually are a little sticky when we get them, like when we first get them when they're honey processed, because of that, right? So it adds some more sweetness to it, and that's actually a relatively new process. It used to be you either had dry processed or natural processed, and basically they'd either run water over it to separate the bean from the cherry, or they would basically let them bake and then separate them manually. But now some farmers are trying different things and always experimenting, just kind of like whiskey, right?
Yeah.
And the honey process is one of those recent experiments, past 5 to 7 years, I think is what I've read. And it makes for some really interesting stuff.
Here's Mark. Mark saying, "What does the honey process mean?" I think you talked about that with the. We go ahead and say it again. That Mark must have missed that.
Yeah. So it's the way or the how or the when essentially that they separate the beans from the cherry, right? So it literally looks like a cherry. If you go to our site, you scroll all the way down, you'll see somebody with their hands out, and it looks like they have cherries in their hands. It's coffee beans before they're separated. And it's just, again, sometimes they'll let the beans dry, let the cherries dry first before they separate them. Sometimes they'll use water to separate them. It's a little more quick. And then they basically let it dry, but with the cherry already on it under the sun. So it's almost like you bake it in. Does
that have different flavor effects
when you do it?
Right? The 3 different ways of doing it?
Has to.
I mean, the last one, like what they do for Amarone. Like it's kind of like almost like a raisin type way to dry it out.
Yeah.
And it imparts a little bit more acidity to it, which is kind of, that's cool.
I get more dark baker's chocolate than that big time mid palate. The roastiness is, all the way through, of course, but I get that still. There's a sweetness there. Yeah, big time for me, baker's chocolate on this one. I like this one better than the first one.
I think this is fuller than the first one. Because I think you're right. I think wake up and grab a cup of Delilah in the morning. That's great. But if you want like a midday, like kick you, like a little pick me up, this is great, man. This is really good. Yeah.
And so like the processing also affects like how they roast too. Like we obviously have our favorite ways that are processed. I think honey and dry process are probably our favorite, just because they tend to roast a little bit better, a little more even, which is nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite blends that you guys have out there, like that you're doing? Like, do you have a favorite one, or is there? Yeah, if there's an Ethan's choice or a Katie's choice, what would they be? I know.
As far as blends, I would probably choose the Boss Lady. It has a little more punch to it, as y'all will find out.
All right.
Single origin.
Thanks, Shane.
Thank you.
I've really liked some of the beans that we've gotten from the Congo. They kind of have like a winey, like lambic, and also lambic flavor to them. A little bit of tartness.
That's a acidic wine and beer reference, kind of pulled into one. I like that. That's kind of cool. I like the lambic. Yeah, very cool.
Very berry forward.
So what Katie did with that cold brew, she did our lady. So that's we consider that like our house blend, right? So it's South American and it's African, and so it's like it's kind of like a dark and sweet mixture kind of thing. But that she did with some of our barrel aged. So it's a barrel aged lady. And so that plus the barrel character, that is definitely something that I want to get up on the site and let some people try. I think that's awesome.
This is really cool. I love this.
So let me understand. One of the times I brewed beer, I was infusing it with cold brew coffee.
Okay.
I did it. I don't understand what that does to the coffee as opposed to brewing. Help me understand what cold brew versus a regular brew does to the actual flavor profile.
And before you answer, guys, real quick, Carl just said before I get buzzed and forget after coffee talk, can we talk some info that still has some pick? Just to give you a quick update, labels ordered, ready to go. We believe we are now somewhere crossing the country, coming over here. We're close. Yeah.
It should arrive at Shereport. We're hoping within the week.
So
and then
we're gonna we have to do our promotional stuff. We have to label. We have to do all those things. So, but we're thinking within the next couple of weeks, this thing's gonna be dropped and ready to go. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. It's happening soon. Just Patreon. Look at it, guys. If you're not a Patreon, we have a ton of free members now. If you're waiting to get on, now's the time.
People. It's coming. The high and rye is on its way. We are excited.
God.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Have you thought about making a coffee like Flacco's blend or something like that? Have you thought about that? Like,
I mean, we could. We could. I mean, I think that would have to be like y'all's channel blend.
I'll buy it out. It'll be perfect. It'll be great.
Would it be elite, Andy?
It'll be elite. Hashtag elite coffee.
All right, let's go to our second whiskey, Andy. This is B from the. I liked A lot. A is gonna be very tough to top for me. Let's go on to B here, Andrew, and drink some whiskey, guys. What are you out there drinking? If you're not drinking Drifting Drams coffee, by the way, go to their website now, order something, put in Rock On,
by the way,
and get 10% off.
Is it only in K cups or are there different?
No,
formats?
God, no. There's they.
Yeah, so we do whole bean. We'll grind it drip, espresso, French press.
See that, Hank?
Whatever your preference is. All sorts of quantities.
Nope. Like, Andy, use Rock On and you get 10% off.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited.
There you go.
I'm a coffee addict.
Guys, please put the Drifting Drams website up so we can Flacco pick. There you go. Unsubscribe. That's funny. All right, let's get to B.
Sugar Kitty actually looks like what's his favorite football player.
I'm pretty sure it's not. Now that smells like yellow cake to me. I love the nose on that. That smells like an American whiskey to me, like something I love. Or that smells like yellow. That smells like yellow cake. This has to be American whiskey. I love the smell of this. But
I don't know about you on caffeine.
I love the smell. I noticed. I'm probably completely wrong.
Before the show's over, your shirt's gonna be over your head. Your arms gonna be up like this. I am cornhole. Deep for my buckle.
That's fantastic. That's now I think I like that better than that. God dang it. That's really good.
Oh, that Sugar Kitty's on something. Listen to a little Nelson in the morning while watching Joe Flacco play with a cup of Joe. He's on to something.
All right, what did he just? I'm retrying the. Oh, so Carl is retrying the Still Austin High Rye Bourbon.
Yeah, I'm feeling better. Really like it as a green.
Now I'm
something else. I just can't get. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, right. Yes. I mean, listen, all of them are fantastic. And guys, did you see Nancy's Instagram post? She's blending the 2024 Red Corn bottle and bond.
Can't wait for that.
I mean, and it's 5 years instead of 4, so it'll be interesting. We got to save a little bit of this. What we have enough.
This is up your alley. This is a dessert nose.
Right? Yeah. I mean, to me, it smells like an American. Like it could be like an old Carter American whiskey, or some type of like Found North.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, I like it
on the nose.
I like it a lot. I love this. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys out there. What do you order your there? Thank you, Ben. Look at Ben. There it is.
Oh, look at Ben.
Thank you, Ben. Come on, we got to get more. Let's go, guys. Get over there. See, everybody's. Come on, Thrasher. Let's go. Get over there. Carl, are you a member of? What are you doing,
Jimmy? I've been gone so long. Come back and he's got glasses.
Yeah, true.
I mean, my contact lens is stuck and I can't get it out, so I now I've got glasses on. I don't know what's
all right. So, you guys drinking your B's yet,
Cheers,
or no?
So we're drinking my A.
Your A. Okay, good. All right. So, what do you think of that, Katie?
I like this better than.
I feel it's definitely not as proofy as Ethan's. I would say.
I agree.
Difference in the proof.
It has I'm trying to think. It has a rye nose, meaning it's very. The grain is shining on the nose of it, which is not a bad thing. It's a very good thing.
That's good.
I don't think it's finished.
Yeah, it kind of hit me as craft, but again, not in like a pot still or a grain forward way.
Okay.
I really like the way that some of the some of the craft distilleries like New Riff and Wilderness Trail, they're starting to put out some 8-year stuff. And the oak profile at 8 years is just incredible for me. And so like I'm enjoying getting that grain profile without it being sharp, without it being an add-on instead of a detractor. And that's what I'm getting here.
I like the way you described it. Yeah.
Yeah. So compared to, let's see, Katie's A, which we know is finished. How would you compare Ethan? I'm sorry. Wait, Ethan. So you're drinking Ethan's. Hold on. Are you drinking Katie's A?
It's got to be your bowl.
You're drinking Katie's A. Katie's A.
Word for it.
All right. Compared to Ethan's A, what do we like better? Is it too early to tell?
By the way, Jimmy thinks it looks smarter with glasses.
You do.
I like dumber without.
You just look
dumb
without.
Different.
They are very different. They're not anything similar. They are very
I'm
different.
leaning more towards Ethan's.
I am too.
On that.
Interesting. I like that. I would not have guessed that.
This one's
that's
good,
okay.
But I think the finish rounded out the other pour so well.
So I can't wait to tell you this because it's something that just came out, and I'm not sure a lot of people have had, and so I'm glad you're saying that. Ethan's A, your A also, I think. Well, it's not. It's been out for a bit. I don't think you guys have had it, but I could be very wrong on that. Does it taste like something you've had, Katie? Your A?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. I love the B here. Do you like B? I thought I liked A the most. Now I like B.
This is what they're different, but this is good. I'm really enjoying it. It's very sweet.
I love that.
It's got a dessert kind of feel.
Yeah, it's got that creme brulee, that vanilla cake. I love it.
That's
All
right.
right.
This is a baker's paradise for you.
Next coffee up is going to be Delilah's, right?
No, we already did that, Dum Dum.
We did
go Boss Lady.
Boss Lady. Yeah, Boss. No, that's Costa Rica.
Oh, I got to read it first.
Boss Lady, right there. The dog. Look at that nice. The dog hates you, Andy.
That dog doesn't hate me. It might bite my ankle. I'm not sure. That dog looks too sweet to bite. Oh, I'll show you. I'll show the picture. This your dog?
Yep, that is Lady.
Yep.
She loves her ball, and she runs the house. So
of course.
My 6-year-old got a stuffed animal over the weekend, named it Todd.
Nice.
Yeah.
Probably the cutest thing you've ever seen, isn't it?
Was it a potato head?
Hey, now
he
come on,
puts
Ethan.
the glasses on, takes the hat off.
What's going on here?
It's perfect. Yeah, it works.
All right. So first two, we had so we've had Delilah, we've had Costa Rica. Now we're having Boss Lady. We will get into Jackson, and I'm super excited.
There's a fourth.
Yes, we have 5 tonight.
Oh shit!
You're gonna be up all night.
Up all night, sleep all. Who sings it?
Slaughter.
Good for you.
Anywho,
all right, here we go.
It's brewing. So the stuff that just came out, the barrel aged. We haven't gotten to it yet, but these barrel aged roast, I guess. Help me we'll get to it, but is that a hard? You have to find a barrel, right? So whose barrel was it for this barrel aged?
Oh, so that was we went on Dusty Dan's NBC pick.
Ooh.
And they let us take the D Team barrel home.
Oh.
Nice.
So we aged 50 pounds of Ethiopian coffee in it.
So just whole bean just went in there, boom, and
yep, all but not roasted. So it went in green, and so now we're roasting it as people order it.
Oh,
so maybe in the future, if we have a 21090 barrel, you could do a little coffee work with that. Yeah,
exactly.
Yep.
We could do a little coffee work with that.
Is barrel? You want barrels, right? Is that something you would want? I assume.
Yeah, exactly. So we would want a barrel so. Somebody asked us if we did barrel aged, and we were kind of interested in it because we've had barrel aged coffee before. We started out with just oak cubes that we would soak in whiskey and let the oak cubes sit for like 3 weeks.
How do we get them to barrel?
I'll drive it there.
Oh, all right, then there you go.
I'll drive you guys a barrel. The deal is, if I drive a barrel,
yeah,
it has to be named the Flacco Elite Blend. That's the deal. And you have that's the deal, and I get to design the Flacco label. That's all.
You taking over a company?
No, they get a barrel. I get to name it the Flacco Elite. I think that's a fair compromise.
You want everything? Can't you
That's
just?
fine with me. I'm sure it'd be a great seller in Baltimore.
Called negotiations, Todd. This is what you do. It is fine. I mean,
it would only sell out because you'd buy it all.
Well, I bet you Joe would buy some too.
Oh, you think so?
I think Joe and his family. They love coffee.
Let's
Good.
smell that.
Is this the one or is this my old one?
That's your old one.
Did you drink all the original?
Yes, I drank it.
Son of a bitch.
It's just coffee.
I know what it is, asswipe. I'm
Oh.
trying to. Hold on.
He's so slow and everything.
So yeah, so the coffee in the barrel, it sits in there for what, 3 weeks?
5. Pull that over there.
It depends.
Yeah, we let it sit for 3.5 weeks in the barrel, and we rotated the barrel, stirred the barrel to get as much surface area on the beans as possible, and then pulled it, and we let it sit for a couple of days before trying to roast it, just because it gains back some of that moisture. Oh my goodness, look at that.
Nice.
Look at that. You can buy these on Teesprings if you want. I have no idea how much they cost. We did it a long time ago, and I forgot they were there.
Amy Bohm. Todd, you know the barrel won't fit in your Prius. Andy will have to drive it.
God damn, I don't have a Prius. I don't have a Prius. Jeez Louise, I drive a Ford Explorer.
You drive it? No.
That's Jordan's car. It's a Buick something for my dad.
That's your dad's car. You have the smart car.
I don't have a smart car. My wife has a Hyundai, and I have a Ford Explorer.
I don't think so. I think
Jeez
it's
Louise.
a Prius.
There's a red Buick out there. It's a compact, but it's not mine. It's my dad's. He's let my son, who's 19, drive it because we don't have money to buy him a car.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I definitely don't.
If you sold your whiskey, you'd have enough money to buy yourself a car.
All right, so this is Boss Lady. Yeah, what? Shut up. What's wrong with you?
See, Sugar Key, that's not nice. If you name it, well, that's Flacco with a 1C. If you spell Flacco right, then you can get the order.
All right, so tell us a little bit about Boss Lady. What are we getting into now, guys?
Flacco Elite, bro. I like
Andy,
it.
enough with the Flacco Elite.
It's excellent. Look at that. The Flacco Elite. All right,
That's
whatever. I'm off it. I'm sorry. Now I'm all hyped up on Mountain Dew. This is our third one.
we have 2 more after this.
God.
We have 2 more after this.
This is good idea.
Andy's going to be texting me
at 9 a.m. stream.
He's going to be texting me
9 p.m. stream.
at 1 o'clock. I'm still up, Todd. I'm still up. I'll be sleeping. I can sleep.
Ooh,
that's how I am too. Caffeine just doesn't do that to me. I can sleep right away. But yeah, so the Boss Lady, that one is, so when we blend these, we kind of start with a flavor profile in mind, right? Just like you would if you were blending a whiskey. And so then we blend it to that profile. And so then as the beans change, we just blend back to that same profile, right? So this is actually the second iteration of the Lady. And this one I think is 70% Brazilian, 30% African.
Opposite.
Oh, it's 70 African, 30 Brazilian. Because this time around the African beans the Brazilian beans were more potent, so we had to balance it out and go more African. But yeah, so you should have that again, that nice roasty, chocolatey base, and then that acid, fruity punch of the African as well.
So the African, that's more of the so that's where the fruitiness comes. I'm getting way more chocolate. Sort of roastiness. This one to me is the boldest of the 3 we've tried. And I don't know if we're moving up in, intensity. Is it? What you don't say proof? That's not a proof. What?
That's just in the cornholio.
I'm just talking to you.
You're ready.
I think you're getting drunk on coffee. Is something wrong with you?
No. I did have wine with dinner too.
Yeah, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. I'm just talking about the coffee.
I'm excited. All right. What's next?
I thought you, of all people, being Mr. I drink black coffee, would be giving a bit more. Notes on this.
I can't tell you the last time. I am giving notes. I can't tell the last time I had coffee at 10 o'clock at night, though.
Well, that's
what I was,
who cares? Shameless plug. What Mash and Metal got? Let's do. Put Mash and Metal.
Take it easy, Beavis. By the way, did you see Saturday Night Live, Beavis and Butthead? How great is that? Have you seen that?
14.
Todd, did you see the new Saturday Night Live?
Of course I saw. I saw it.
How good is that? If you haven't watched it, you should see it. It's hysterical.
There you go. See, there you go. His dad's drinking it. Yeah, there you go. I hope some people are buying it tonight, guys. Rock on
awesome.
for 10%
That's
off.
really good.
I'm
definitely getting some.
Which one do you? So, what do you think about this one, Andy?
Let me do another sip.
And so, like what Mr. Jiggs was saying is, we ended up getting some decaf beans because a lot of people think decaf is just, why would you drink it? There's no caffeine involved. But again, it goes back to decaf beans that you get in the store are not great.
My wife drinks decaf because she doesn't love what it does a lot. I mean, the caffeine screws her up. She doesn't like the way she feels, but she loves the flavor of coffee. So that's why she drinks decaffeinated. Now she's just drinking. So now do you have decaffeinated K-Cups? Could I get decaffeinated K-Cups?
I'm pretty sure
We just got 2 single origins in today.
Yeah.
Nice.
A Mexican and a Colombian.
Oh.
A decaf.
And we actually have a barrel-aged decaf that we need to put up as well.
Yeah, we got to try it first. It's been sitting for enough time now.
Yeah.
maybe we should have decaps.
Whatever, dude. It doesn't really bother me.
I know you're pretty.
Yeah, I get way more like chocolate on that. I'm trying to get the fruity. You said there should be a lot of fruitiness here. What I can't get, and that's just I think my palate's not used to drinking this type of like I drink with sweetener, so it's always sweet. Some cream takes, I guess, some of the roastiness or sharpness out of the coffee.
Yeah.
What are you laughing about?
I'm just happy.
Okay. What's wrong with you tonight? Did you take a gummy? Did you take a gummy?
No.
You sure?
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. I think you did.
Take 2. This is gonna be a horrible vice night.
Man, you're gonna be up and down.
Caffeine, alcohol, and 420. I'm gonna be all over the
my
place
God.
tonight. Holy shit! Sorry.
Oh god.
Andy's gonna run home.
Yeah.
It's about a mile away. You could
Hey,
That's right. If I get K-Cups again, I will, but too lazy to press it. Oh, there people are talking about it gets pressing.
Groovy here?
Groovy's here.
what's
Groovy,
going
we're
on?
drinking coffee tonight, Groovy. Drifting Drams. You can get 10% off with code ROCK on any order tonight. So how long will that be up? Tonight, tomorrow, maybe? How about tomorrow? We'll put it up till tomorrow.
It'll be up for a while.
Oh, there you go. It's up for a while.
Yep.
Oh, can I make a Todd Cornholio shirt?
Sure. I don't
People
care.
would buy that. That'd be fun.
That's
I can do
funny.
They'll won't ever get it.
that. Our people would know what Todd Cornholio shirt is.
Sure, I don't care.
No, they don't.
So what? Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say one thing you should do, Todd. Now that you're drinking the coffee black,
Yes.
next time just try it with a little bit of half and half and see.
Half.
If, just half and half, not milk, half and half, because it adds that little bit of richness to it without adding sweetness.
Will that add to the sort of mouthfeel of it?
It will,
Mhm.
but it'll also bring back bring out some flavors that might be hidden for you drinking it black.
So we use I don't know if it's half and half. It's what is the creamer stuff? The regular creamer from Food Line. You know, is that half and half? I don't know if it's a creamer. I don't know if that's half and half. What are you laughing at now?
It depends on the brand. A lot of those are chock full of sugar. It just depends on what you got.
Yeah, it might be. Probably. It's not probably anything good. But half and half.
Granted, I use some of those in the morning, right? Because a lot of times in the morning, I'm grabbing whatever we have at the moment because I've just got to get to my morning meeting and I drink whatever, right?
Yep.
It's about waking up.
Yeah. All right. I love that. That one to me was.
Do you have how big is a cup holder in the Prius? Like, does it fit a full?
Jesus Christ. I'm done with you tonight. Can you just leave? I can take the rest of this. I don't know what you're adding to the
You're an
stream.
angry elf. You don't need to be
You're really.
You drink coffee.
I think you took gummy.
I did not take a gummy.
I think you took a gummy.
I assure you.
I'm
I
pretty
did
sure
not.
you took a gummy.
I assure
You're
you
all
I
over
did
the
not.
place. You got the giggles. You want me to get some Doritos for you next?
I'm not that hungry. No.
No. Okay.
I'm just
It's the wine, the whiskey, and the coffee all adding up.
we're all
Yeah,
kind of coming together and playing together.
All right. I'm pouring C from Drifting Drams.
Are you there?
Well, you want to finish that first? Jeez Louise.
Yeah, you know what? I don't like your demeanor. I don't like the way you're handling yourself here.
Okay.
You need to be kinder.
Coffee gets the boys wound up. Well, I don't know. Is that good? Are you ready? All right. So you guys are going to you going to B? So you should smell an immediate difference in what you're having.
This is straight red fruit. God, I love this.
Oh wait, you're on B?
On Ethan's, yeah.
Ethan's B. Okay. Red fruits. Okay.
The nose on this makes me think Frey Ranch right off the bat. Strawberry shortcake. Wow.
You get it right.
Wait, are you Ethan's B?
Yep.
Frey.
No, it's not what it is.
RAN.
Taste it. Tell me after you taste it. I would not have gotten that off of the nose. Maybe I don't know. I can't.
Black colored glasses.
I'll pour that when you're done. Now you've got me intrigued.
Ooh.
Not
Smells like
crazy, Emma.
it smells like Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid?
Like tropical punch Kool-Aid.
What?
Oh wow, the palate way different.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
It's still somewhat there, but it's dark.
It's gonna be finished.
It's got to be May. Let me see.
It is finished. There's barrel tan in there.
Ooh,
Did I get them mixed up?
No.
You're on
Okay.
B, right, Ethan?
Yep.
It's not finished.
It's not finished.
Not finished.
Wow.
Something that it almost seems like a nocino finish or something like that, like a
Did
some
you
of the
do
Italian
mine?
liqueurs.
I have a Nocino finished whiskey.
No.
Had you say
Oh,
that?
damn. C smells amazing too. You didn't send us any bad ones, did you?
I don't think so.
Holy moly, that smells good too.
It smells a lot like B.
It does smell a lot like B.
It smells so good.
Yeah,
So you like this? You like it though? No, have you tried? Have you tasted?
Yeah, B is.
that's good.
Yeah, B is very good, but it's like tropical punch Kool-Aid on the nose.
What's going
Yeah, and it kind of has that up front, but then it goes super dark for me.
What are you?
Dark, I
thinking,
get.
Richard? 115. Because it doesn't have a nice hug.
Oh, I get a sweet tart with that with C. Wow, that's sweet too.
It's how you look like you want to swear in front of Andy. Let her rip. You're getting angry tonight, little fella.
I'm not getting
I'm
angry.
not sure why
at
you're
all.
so mad.
Yeah, I'm just trying.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I don't like
115.
angry Todd. I like
Do you
happy
like?
Todd.
This is Ethan's B. Do you like it? You guys are
Oh,
approve?
absolutely.
Yeah. That's super interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Again,
good.
this strikes me as crafty.
That for sure is correct.
Mm-hmm.
That is for sure correct.
that
I know you've never had this because it's you've never had it.
so you say that's not finished, not even double barreled or something?
No, unless I missed up A and B, which I don't think so because
Is it small barrels or something?
it's a single barrel.
But it's still a 53-gallon barrel. It's a full size.
Yeah. Yes.
Kind of
Wow.
it kind of has a dripless vibe to it.
Are you getting any type of Tootsie Roll notes to it at all?
I could see that. I could see Tootsie Roll on the finish.
Somewhat of a when you said darker, Ethan, that's what got me to that because that's what I get on that somewhat. I have to go back to it. It's been a while. I really like this bottle.
That bottle is fantastic, whatever it is.
Yeah, I really like it. That's why I said I don't have much left of it, but I wanted you to try it. There's a madness.
Yeah,
So
I can see
when
that,
you get
that chocolatey, yep.
to Katie's B, I'll be interested to see what you think of that too. So, all right,
What kind of Tootsie Roll?
regular Tootsie Roll.
Because they have different flavors. You can get Halloween.
Mhm.
Just checking. Just to see. No, just to,
What do you think of C?
your standard. C is not as sweet as B, but still very sweet.
Yes.
to me.
Say proof on this is higher or lower than
It's
B.
malty.
Yes, it is very malty. That's really good too. It's
I get chocolatey, but I don't get malty.
Is it malty by chance?
is it may be a single malt.
See, strawberry Tootsie Roll. See, Christian bourbon knows
Okay.
right here.
That changes everything.
what? That's what it makes me think of then. Stranahan's.
Oh,
That makes me think of Stranahan's cash strength then.
Yeah.
Because the good ones of those are red fruit for me all day.
all right.
Older age stated
Yep.
ones too.
Okay.
So are y'all digging C?
That's some good. Whiskey.
I love C. I've left a little bit of each so I can figure out which one I like the best because I loved A and then B is my favorite profile I like. D is what are you laughing at now?
Sugarcane's all over me tonight. He's ready.
Nerd.
Just go play
Anywho.
with your computer. Urkel.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just trying to give me a second. My palate's all whack. I mean, I
You
still have-
get some Coke Zero.
Mhm.
Yep.
Wait a minute, you got a logo on that. What is that?
I don't know. Spider-Man?
Red. That's Iron Man.
Iron Man? I don't know.
Iron Man.
And who knows? You're pruning shit.
Real quick, I want to see if I can. The old
Mm.
rum nearby.
Yeah.
Mm.
It kind of reminds me of the old line. Pick that
Oh,
up.
they're on to something.
I get a lot of milkshake and Tootsie Rolls as the night goes on.
Thank you, Jimmy. Oh, Andy, don't.
The lack of a finish on it is
I
what.
can't. I won't do it then.
I'm wondering if it's like
I will do it. I won't. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Because my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. They're like, it's better than yours, damn right. It's better than yours.
Classic.
Classics too.
Classic.
I tell you what. Now I think C and B are very close for me.
I think they're brothers.
Okay.
They have very similar profile. I think you're right, and I think C, it's not as clear.
It's like
as
they're
big.
related, but
God, I swear to God, I think you took something.
but not like it's not like they're evil twin, like the
I swear to God.
the fella.
I swear to God, I think you took something or
I
something.
did. Why would I take some? Yeah, I did a whole line of Coke before I came
I
up.
didn't say that.
Yeah, I mean, what are you talking
You did a big leap there, Andy.
No, I didn't do anything. I came over here. I'm drinking coffee. Why can't? How come you always get to be the
socks do you
energetic?
have? What kind of socks do you have on?
Super Mario Brothers.
Why do you have Super Mario Bros. Socks on?
Why
That's-
wouldn't?
That's
Super Mario?
epic. Yeah.
I've not. It's not. Yeah, you're right. It is. I didn't know. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that just surprised me that you had Super Mario socks on.
Yeah, my son and I play Mario all the time. We have fun with it.
Oh man. So yeah, C. I'll come back to C and B, but they're running very close. It's
You know what? I think you're used to being the immature one, and when I get to have fun, you don't like it as much. It's like
All
you
right.
have to be the dad.
Now,
and I don't like that.
we're going
So,
on to Action
take that.
Jackson. It's just This is Jackson, right? This is the next.
Yep.
The fourth
Yep.
one. Let's start more, Andy. Let's just stay up all night.
Yeah, that one will make you stay up all night. Just
Yeah.
saying.
So
you mean the first three didn't? That's the
Yeah.
good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just wait.
so with there's different like varieties of coffee beans, right? Kind of like what you mentioned with wine, right? So you've got different varietals of grapes, similar with coffee beans. Most of your coffee beans that people they drink, right? It's Arabica beans, and it's actually a variety called bourbon, ironically. And there's different.
You pronounce it Arabica?
That's how I say it.
I've been pronouncing it wrong.
How you
I
pronounce
thought it was like I didn't know it was Arabica. I thought it was Arabica.
I mean, you're probably right. I have no idea.
No, I didn't know it. I just read it like phonetically. How it was spelled. I didn't know. It's good to know those things. I've been saying it wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. You might be right.
Kebab on her crandall. Sorry.
I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know.
That just came out. That was a
there's another type of beans called Robusta, and they're a little bit woodier, a little nuttier, but they also have a much higher caffeine content. And so coffees like your Death Wish and things like that, they used to be high portions of Robusta beans. And that's why they got that reputation for being super high caffeine and everything. Now they backed down on that a bit, but this one, the Action Jackson, brings some of that Robusta bean in.
Now I simply bought this because it said Action Jackson, and I thought,
Lamar Jackson,
of course.
So there's Lamar Jackson, which should be a Flacco Elite blend.
There you
we
go.
have both of them.
I think this is this was another dog though, right?
This is another dog who is currently sacked out because he
That's right.
is either on or off.
That's true. 0 100.
Or
Look, I don't know. He's all over me tonight. Once I heard it say something correct, I heard it too.
Sausage said Slippy Slappy Samsonite. I was way off.
We're gonna have Sugar Kitty back on.
He was a hoot.
Yeah, he was fun. He knows his stuff.
He knows his scotch for sure.
Oh yeah.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, Devin. See ya. Yeah, guys, real quick.
We'll
Patreon member.
We'll be here until 3:30 in the morning.
Yes, we might be up all night. And the Still Austin Rye single barrel pick, guys, is coming very soon. Just be on the lookout on Patreon when we get to go. It's coming. And if you're in Texas and Tennessee and need it shipped to you, we'll have something for you as well. So we're taking care of that.
So this is as strong as Death Wish, Ethan.
No,
it's not that strong.
Okay. So
it has an extra bump of caffeine.
Okay, good. Hear that, Todd? Hear that, Hank?
Hear that? Coffee does some weird things to you.
All right.
All right. So I will say that I've had this one, and I had it with cream and the sweetener.
Foggy.
And I will say, I told you guys this when I had it. It was interesting. I thought because I'm used to drinking Dunkin' Donut K-Cups, and it's not the best coffee. I get it. But it was, what is with you? I swear to God, listen to this kid.
Sorry.
What are you laughing at?
Proceed.
God. The mouthfeel on this was so much different than what I'm used to. And I didn't know that this was like a high caffeine, I had no idea, but I know it was immediately different than what I've ever tasted with. And I'm drinking every day Dunkin' Donut K-Cup. So it's the same freaking thing. And you try this, it's like, whoa, there's something flavor and mouthfeel I thought was really amazingly like velvety smooth and like creamy.
Velvety.
It was.
Night, Jimmy. I miss Jimmy.
And
anyway,
the doc had a good point too. He said that caffeine will actually change the way alcohol hits you. I think it speeds it up. Think of like the old Four Locos, right?
Oh, there you go, Andy.
Oh,
that's what it's doing to you. Caffeine and alcohol. It's a upper, down. I don't know.
It may do it. I did have some beautiful red wine before I came
smell
over
that.
to dinner.
Smell that.
Okay.
Action Jackson, baby.
This smells like playoff failure. See what I did there, Todd? See what I did there? Joe wouldn't do that.
He's a Super Bowl champion.
He sure is.
It could be the elite roast. It could be the elite roast.
The elite roast. I like it.
Cheers.
Yeah. Yeah, Katie mentioned this, said might be an old line, and I could see it.
You're getting very close, yes.
I will say though, for me, the old line that I will never forget is that that rum they had that was finished in Madeira.
A rum.
Yeah,
their rum is good. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, hey, you guys, are you guys going to be able to make it? You guys can try it straight there. Come on the 50.
Come on the 50. Drive all the way.
Right. Yeah. Hey, it's worth it. Good stuff.
I wish we could. We'll be on the West Coast, actually.
Yeah, we'll be on the West Coast.
If we weren't going to be out there, we definitely would be.
No worries. We'll have one next year.
Fair enough.
All right. So, Andy, I like Jerry.
No, I'm just reading comments.
Okay.
Highlight them all.
What do you think of Action Jackson?
Action Jackson. I like this. This is very good.
You said that about all of them.
Well, they are all very good. None
true.
of them sucked. They're all good.
Is there one that
no
stands
Craig
out?
Kimbrells in here. These are good.
Is there one that stand out for you? Because we're saving the barrel aged for last.
Okay. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
This would be my morning starter, even though I know that Delilah is like the one to kind of get you kicking.
You like something big.
I want something to kind of kickstart me because
you need it.
I'm not a big breakfast guy, so I want strong coffee and just
this is
go.
it. This
is my jam.
There you go.
I like this.
Knew it. I knew he'd love this.
And then I would go into like lightening up a little bit and going into the Boss Lady and then Delilah.
So there you go. The opposite.
So I kind of go reverse.
Kickstart your heart.
Kickstart my heart. Well,
Like,
this is really good. This feels bolder, richer, but it doesn't feel burnt at all, which I like. So you get, I think
it's my favorite too.
This is my favorite of the three so far.
I mean, you can tell this is such a even like I don't know. I keep saying mouthfeel. It sounds terrible, but it's true. I feel like this one has. It's just bolder, richer. That chocolate note comes through. The roast is like in your face.
And you said this is the Manitoba blend. Which one is this? No, that's Canada. Where were these beans from?
So that one is so it's Robusta. So there's Robusta.
That's a Colombian Robusta, right? Guatemalan Robusta.
So Guatemalan Robusta, and then it's Brazilian and African.
Yep.
So same coffees that are in Boss Lady with the addition of the Robusta, but just in different proportions.
Okay.
So let me pull up my cheat sheet.
Do you like this blend? I mean, is this one of your guys' favorites? Is it selling well? Is this good?
Yeah, I mean, I think all the blends have sold pretty well recently. Yeah. But they're relatively, I think they've been up for like a month and a half now. Let's see.
Okay. Let's go.
So it's
come on.
So it's 60% African, 25% Brazilian, and then 15% Robusta.
That's all right.
15%, and that's the one that has the extra jolt of caffeine, the Robusta?
Yep, that's the 15%. Yep.
It's delicious.
So you guys are blending these to make this coffee. So what's the trial and error on getting when we think of blending in whiskey, right? Nancy Fraley back there, mad scientist, taking this and that. Are you guys doing that too? Taking a certain amount of something and blending together to get this flavor profile?
Exactly. And then we do it in small things. So like what we have an AirPress, which is basically it makes one little cup of coffee. So we do it in that. You're talking 12 or 15 grams of coffee. So we're doing it in very small quantity. And then we scale it up, make a pot, make sure that it still tastes well, and then it's ready to go after that.
Wow. That's it's completely translate. That's amazing. So how often are you guys doing like trying different blends? Like how is that? Are you mad scientists like every day doing this? Like, let's try this, Ethan or Katie. I have this idea. Let's try this, and then it doesn't
They're
work.
like the Fraileys of coffee.
Maybe.
Not that often.
No.
We do have another couple blends that we want to work on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's making sure that we're keeping, green coffee is good for, it'll keep for a year and a half if it's stored properly.
Okay.
So, before you roast it, if it's not exposed to light, air, anything like that. So we have like the Gamma Seal buckets, probably what you use for grain and brewing.
Got them all from my grains. Yep.
And then there's specific bags that they'll ship them in to us that are Eco Pack or whatever they are.
Yeah, they don't allow oxygen to permeate them, right? So it keeps the beans fresher.
So we got to work through a little bit of that, and then we'll start making a couple other blends that we've been talking about. So just have to.
So how often are you putting up?
I still think they missed an opportunity to call it Turkish coffee. That's funny. That's funny.
How often are you guys putting up? Like, what's your goal? Like different blends? Or you have some of these that are going to be core? Is that what it's going to be? And then like every so often do a new blend? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So you'll have the core, but like even the blends will be. We were saying like we'll blend it to a flavor profile.
Okay.
But like the first iteration of all of the blends had what we called our Brazil 4, and then the African was the Congo, and now it's a bean from Burundi for African, and then Brazil 5, which is another farm that we found. So you're kind of toeing the line with like trying to make sure it stays consistent.
Got it. Hyundai, whatever. I don't know. What can we say?
So I see Thrasher about opinion on storing coffee in freezer.
Above it. Sorry. Hyundai. It's Hyundai.
Hyundai, whatever. Who cares?
Don't get so mad. You're not yourself tonight. You're not as happy.
I've
too stolen happy. Your happiness factor.
Yeah, you being too happy is screwing with me.
You're not used to this.
I know.
Happy
starting your coffee.
Okay, here's a question for you. What's
opinion?
Can you store your coffee in the freezer? Does that actually help it or no?
So people say that it preserves it, but it does not.
What does it do to it?
Makes it cold.
It'll what happens is, right, you get moisture in your freezer. So the moisture will collect on the beans and it'll freeze and then it'll thaw, right? Because your freezer it doesn't stay down. It fluctuates. That's how it keeps ice from forming, right?
Yep.
So as it fluctuates, it just it messes with the beans some. It's much better to just get like an airtight container that's not translucent and keep it on the counter.
There you go.
Ethan's a smart guy.
They both are very
Ethan,
smart.
you should try my glasses on because you're just isn't he smart? Do I look smart?
He had LASIK. So.
Do I look smart? They told me that my stigmatism was not bad enough to qualify for LASIK, so they wouldn't do it.
Or you could wear glasses like
so
me.
I don't want to do anything that's like you. That bothers me. Maybe the glasses are why I'm such a happy little fella tonight. Do you think that's what it is?
I don't know. I don't know, Andy. I think you look good. All right. Coffee. What are you doing? What's wrong with you? I'm telling you, you guys lace this coffee with something for Andy? I don't know what's going on here.
I mean, Katie made it, so I can't say for sure, but I don't think so.
Let's drink one more whiskey, Andy, because why not?
I'm finished my coffee.
Yeah, that's the first one you finished like on time there. That's your jam.
That's some good stuff.
Axe and Jack. I knew, yeah.
Right there.
Axe and Jackson. Yeah, only to be outdone by Elite Flacco.
I can't wait. A barrel's coming your way.
Flacco blend.
Yeah.
Flacco Elite blend. That's barrel aged.
Blend number 5.
I don't know. I can't wait for you to drive a Still Austin or a Corbin Cash or whatever other barrel pick we're doing barrel out to Tennessee.
I'd do it.
I can't wait.
We're so excited for those Corbin Cash.
Oh God, yeah.
Great.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna say this again because the Still Austin pick we did is money. It's really just
great ride.
Phenomenal.
Great ride.
But again, you start talking about like coffee and like different places and where it's from and all that stuff. I've never tasted anything like the Corbin Cash 9-year that I had before. It blew me away. I was like, as soon as I tasted, I was like, I need this. Like, I need this. We tasted a bunch of other stuff that day, and I was like, that's it. That's the one. It was that good. So I can't wait.
That's
for that.
good.
Yeah. That's
Holy
awesome.
crap, D's nose.
D's nose.
It's very good. Wow.
Order your coffee. I'm telling you right now, people, if you have not, go check
on,
this
guys,
out.
let's
The
sell
coffee is.
Andy's gonna buy a bunch
really
when you get
good.
home, aren't
I'm
you?
gonna buy a whole lot of
Yeah,
this.
I knew you were. I knew you were.
And so I was gonna say, what's biggest city next where you guys are close to in Tennessee?
So we're kind of halfway in between Memphis and Nashville.
Okay.
We live in just north of Jackson.
Yep, I know exactly what it is. So yeah, I mean, I work out there now. I can definitely I can get a barrel out there if that becomes something. I'd have to run it by the boss. Are you okay if we do that with one of them?
Of course, I would be okay with that.
Yeah, and then y'all could pick what we can get you some options for coffee beans, and y'all can pick what we age in it.
It's Action Jackson goes into a 21090 barrel and becomes Elite Flacco. That's what happens. I don't know what I'm doing here. Don't think my word for it.
Sugar Key, we'll just call it the Nelson blend. He'll be excited about that. We'll see.
All right, Andy, smell D.
Okay.
Oh, taste and sensibility.
Only 19 away. That's awesome.
19 away. Come on, guys.
Go subscribe. Yes, please.
Northwest, right here. Here we go. Let's go. Northwest Bourbon. Mark.
We still need to get over and see Saucy at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Well, one of these days, Andy, you'll be back in Tennessee. We can do a meetup.
I'll be back in Tennessee soon.
There you go.
Yep. By the way, although I had been to Nashville and I had been to Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
I'd never been to Knoxville. I love Knoxville. Have you guys been to Knoxville?
Just through it. Never stayed there.
What a great town. Like, it's a really cool city. I really, really liked it. It was Nashville's big. My wife wants to go to Garth Brooks' new bar, which is in Nashville, but Knoxville is cool. It has like a Charleston feel to it because it's like a smaller city, but it's very I don't know. I loved it. It was really fun. Sidebar. Sorry. Keep going, Todd.
I get a very big cola nose.
Nose.
And on the palate, cola.
What kind of cola? Is it Shasta? Fanta?
I don't know.
Is it Rofo?
Good God, just drink and shut up.
I don't like you like this. I like it when you're happy. You're not happy.
I'm happy.
You're not happy. No, you're angry. You're an angry.
You turned into a joke.
Elf. I don't like the way you're acting tonight.
My B is also very malty. Not as high proof as Ethan's, I don't think.
That is correct.
Your B
is cherry finish.
That's got to be a
single malt.
Yeah.
No. Ding, 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 ding. You guys nailed that one.
Yeah, that's.
You can probably guess what that is then.
Yep. I assume it's another old line.
RC Cola.
Whatever.
Man, it's good.
Right? Isn't it good? It's definitely lower. Yeah. So that's you guys. You bottle guess that it is old line sherry finish. Yep.
So to answer Mark's question, he said, let's see, did you actually put the Action Jackson in a barrel before blending? Do you make the proportion after roasting or before grinding? So we make the proportion before grinding it, but after roasting it. So we roast each individual component of a blend and then blend it up. For if we were to do a blend in a barrel aged, what we would probably do is only a portion of it would be barrel aged. So like the African component would be barrel aged, but not the Brazilian, vice versa, because they roast differently. And again, because we want to achieve different roast profiles on them.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this.
Oh, Andy, there you go. It's also taking to a Tennessee football game. Do you like this? You like the D? I knew that was going to be
juvenile.
I know that was juvenile, but it is very. I've got a little bit left of each one of these, and they're progressively. Every time, I like that one. I like that one.
Ooh, this is very yummy.
They are. I think B and C were very close to each other. D is another. I think another. I think they're all bourbon, but
might contact come out.
Oh my God!
We're drinking D along with you.
Yeah.
Are you?
Oh man,
it's good. That's the best one. Best one.
Do you get I'm saying with the cola note on it, or am I way off on that? I could be way off on that. So just tell me if I'm way off. But it's okay.
I get effervescence and cherry.
There, that's the I'm saying Dr. Pepper type of
Yeah, I can see it.
I do like
this.
Dr.
Isn't
Pepper.
the Nashville barrel? Is it from that you guys picked?
Mm-mm.
Ooh, I like this. This is nice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if y'all have had this one.
No, I've not had. So,
this is the best one.
Is it?
Yeah, it's my favorite one.
Is it? Wow.
All
All
right.
right.
I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah,
This
they're
is
so
if
different.
Joe Flacco was going to have a whiskey
All right.
tonight, this is the one he'd have.
All right,
This is good.
let's brew the last coffee, guys. This is the
One more.
brand new barrel aged coffee. You told us a little bit before, so this is the last one. This is still available on the website, right? This is available right now. You have some left, guys. I think we're all whiskey fans. You like coffee. This sold out last time, right? Let's sell this thing out and go get 10% off by using Rock On.
10% off for some damn good coffee. Actually, this is really, really good. No, look, I know I've been a little off my rocker tonight, and I apologize. Todd's usually the one who does this, and I have to babysit him, and he's doing the reverse. But I do love coffee. I love coffee, and this is good coffee. Like, to all of you out there, as a cheap plug, I love coffee. It's really, really, really good. I love it. What are you doing?
I love scotch. I love scotch. Scotch. Here it goes down into my belly.
Hey, you actually hit the right button too. Yeah, boy.
Way to go.
Way to go, Marissa. Way to give it 100%.
That's right. There you go.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah,
neato. All right.
While you're doing that, I'm going to go and get the bottles together of what they had so we can review them and talk amongst yourselves.
Where are the bottles?
Oh, all around.
All right, you go get it there, little fella. I'm gonna. Where's coffee? Get that out there. I can't wait for it. This is good stuff. He's mad at me tonight. He doesn't like this.
He's an angry elf.
He is an angry elf. I think he's center of attention. Anytime I talk, he gets mad because I usually don't. But I think all this caffeine has gone straight to the head here. Guys, honestly, though, really good stuff. Awesome. I love this. And I love that this is kind of like your neurodiversity. Like, let's just do something different and just jump into it. That has me written all over. Like, I love that stuff. Like, let's just dive into something different. I mean, so yes, I shouldn't have had as much wine as I did before I came over, but like I was drinking Lebanese wine. I love trying wine from as many different places as I possibly can. It's from like the Rica Valley, and it's like one of these, and like they like just find out about the terroir, where it's from, where it's grown. Like that stuff is geeky, but I love it. So when you just got into coffee like this, is really cool. I think this is awesome. This is very good. Did you get buddy?
I did, buddy.
All right. Todd's back. I have to be on my best behavior.
No, you don't.
Dad's gonna get mad at me.
Well, and being up in Seattle for a few years, like it really spoiled us on like what coffee we had available, all the different micro roasteries and boutique roasteries around. When we moved, we were still ordering coffee from Bellingham up in Washington and having it shipped to us. And so it helped like lessen that, but cost. But now we're just dove headfirst into a more expensive hobby.
Yeah. I think also, look, it's something that everyone loves, and it's not always as easy to get good coffee as people think. I mean,
right?
I'm not going to knock the Dunkin' Donuts drinkers of the world. I'm not going to knock.
It's more of convenience too, right?
It is convenience, but I've found I'd rather save my money from going out to anywhere and brew at home something good.
Well, there you go. Now you can go to
and this is
Drifting
something you
Drams,
can do. Yeah, it's worth it. It's
support
really,
these
really
guys,
good.
and it's great. I love that
and
you guys have made
good people. Like I like that
100%. All right, so tell us about. We've just brewed the barrel aged. Again, you told us this before.
Phenomenal too.
Oh, it is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what this was aged for? How many months or days?
No, so just
shy of a month.
Just shy of a month. So 50 pounds will not fill up a 53-gallon barrel. It fills it up about a quarter of the way.
Yeah,
really?
Maybe a quarter of the way.
Wow.
So now, if you were talking, you filled the whole barrel up, then you would probably have to age it for a month or two.
It smells so good.
This has a
holy cow!
Oh, it's almost like a caramel nuttiness.
There's a woody note.
Woody nuttiness. Yes,
this is just on the nose. It's just flying off this thing.
Wow, it smells completely different than everything else.
I'm lumberjack Andy outside, man. That is what I'm smelling on this. This is just take me outside.
Who else out there has had the barrel aged?
God, this is good.
Well, you haven't even tried it yet.
I'm just smelling it. You're right. But 90% of what you taste is what you smell.
In the chat, has anyone tried the barrel aged coffee? You had batch 1 that sold out, right? It's gone. And what barrel was that?
I think a lot of people had batch 1. Batch 2. people
this, right?
should be just now getting that because Ethan was traveling for work, and so we put it up on the site not this past Sunday, the Sunday before last. So last week was the first time we were roasting it and trying to get it out. So
has anyone else done barrel aged coffee like this? I guess have they? It's happened before. I've never heard of it. I guess it has.
So Stave and Bean is probably one of the biggest known ones in the Kentucky area. So they actually, it's some of the people that work at Peerless.
Yep.
Started doing barrel aged coffee.
John, who does their single barrel program.
Yep. But outside of that, there's companies that will do barrel aged coffee, but they're not super transparent about where they get the barrels from. I think Stave and Bean is the only one that I know of that's putting different origins in them.
Yeah.
Like, what we've decided to do with it.
So
a lot of people just put Brazilian.
I love this.
I get a caramel.
This is phenomenal.
I get, you often say I get a big time caramel note on this. The oakiness is there, but the caramel too. It cuts through a lot of that roastiness, which is not a bad thing, I think, here.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
And I think that, so I'm trying to, like, are you going up in like fullness and like, not like caffeine, but are you kind of going on the upward, almost like you would with a whiskey, starting with like a lower proof and moving up per se? Is that what you're doing here in the order?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the that Robusta from the Action Jackson, that really elevates that one. That's the reason that it would have been second to last.
Okay.
And the barrel age just takes it to a different level.
It's a different monster.
This is fantastic.
What would happen if you kept the beans in there longer? I'm curious. Does that affect? What does that do? Like, why 30 days? How do you do this? How do you make the determination?
So what you're looking for when you age them, it's kind of like a pale, like the color of Ethan's shirt, maybe a little bit lighter is what green beans look like, green coffee beans.
Yeah.
And so
you put green beans in,
not the green.
You put green beans in because they're unroasted, so they'll suck up some of the moisture from the barrel.
Got it. Okay.
And so you don't want them to suck up too much moisture, because then they'll get pliable. The beans won't be hard. They'll start to split on you. So it's something where we were checking it every day, every 2 days, especially towards the end, because if they went too far, sometimes you can't save them.
Another order going through.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. If they go too far, they can actually mold in the barrel.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Look at that. Here's another one. Not a coffee. I just bought a sample pack. This
Katie.
is great.
Yes.
This is
Love
awesome.
it.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's awesome. That is so cool. Yeah. So it's 30 days. Then what you're gonna do for like no matter what, that's probably where you'll keep it at. I mean, does it depend also how fresh the barrel is? I mean,
Absolutely.
So the barrel that we got from Dusty because they dumped it the day that we picked the barrel. And
it was pretty fresh.
So it was still pretty wet. Ethan actually had to take one of his shop vacs to it to suck up all the
barrel char
and the moisture that was still in there, the liquid.
He kind of got the liquid out and put it in a bottle, and he's now aging that, isn't he? That's what he's doing now.
So let me ask you a question. How long have you guys been officially in the coffee biz? Like just from initial experimentation to now, how long have you guys been doing this?
So good.
There's a reason
over a year now.
Okay, here's why I'm saying this, and I'm being fully transparent. I remember Todd and I doing our first couple of homebrews.
Yep.
We brought them with us to a Ravens tailgate. We went to the Ravens Steelers game up in Pittsburgh. I made all these labels and stuff like that.
It was
we had
so
different kinds of IPAs.
It was awful. It was awful.
And our friends were drinking like, "Oh, this is good, guys." Like it had
chunks in it.
It was awful.
We didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
It was awful. But we got better as time went on.
Totally.
And eventually it was like, "Hey guys, you're doing a good job."
One contest too.
To be able to do this in just a year. Not only am I impressed now because this is really, really good compared to a lot of stuff that you can get anywhere.
This smells so good.
I'm really looking forward to what's to come because you guys didn't just, it's not a hobby. The way you guys are talking, describing, and just diving into this, your stuff. Like, this is awesome. And I'm
so good.
I'm wickedly impressed. I really am. I mean,
So
my
good.
hat's off to you guys. This is awesome. And
Yeah, thank you so much.
Cheers to you guys.
There you go.
Guys, I'm not just saying this because they're
Check out
on.
my
This
mug.
is absolutely phenomenal
Andy,
stuff.
to go along with your Mario socks, I've got the Game Boy mug.
Nice.
You Tetris, was that the
Yeah, we
Game
actually
of
had
choice?
my old Game Boy. I
my
still
wife
have it.
still has hers
Still
too.
have
I
it.
love it. Yeah, that's gotta be worth something now. An
It's
old
awesome.
Game Boy.
All right, I love.
prescription bourbon, 700 subs.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
he should be 1,000 too. So where are we at with Mark and Northwest
I think the
Bourbon?
last
He gets-
update I saw was 18 away.
All right, well we'll have to work on
We're
that.
getting there.
It'll happen.
That's more than we had. We're getting there.
It'll happen soon. So that's good. All right. So how much of this barrel age do you have to sell? I mean, it could sell out quickly, I assume, right? It's not going to be around for. So get it soon. I'm going to have to go tonight.
Yeah, so it's not going to be around for a while. I think we probably have about 20 pounds left.
Okay.
Before tonight's orders, we had about 20 pounds left.
All right.
So
get it while you can.
So what are
get
the
it while
different
you can.
you get, Katie? What are the different formats? Not just the Keurig, like K cups. Like what other formats
totally
can you
good.
do? No, I mean to over all of them because you can do the ground, the whole beans. Like what can you do?
Yeah, so we sell them in 4. So if you do a sampler, they typically come in 4-ounce bags. Some of our single origins come in 2-ounce. So you have 4, 8, 16-ounce bags that we sell, and then we can grind them for drip, French press, or espresso.
Awesome.
And then if you like, I know Mark Emenecker, he was telling us, he was using his refillable K cups. And so we just kind of adjusted, he talked to us and we're still, we were experimenting with it. Like our grinder has a lot of control to it. And so we turned it just a little bit finer so that he could put it in his K cups.
That's awesome.
So, because not all K cups or refillable K cups are created equal.
Well, so
you have
I
a regular drip. You have a regular drip?
I have a drip, but my wife uses an espresso, so it's a little bit different. Like they're similar to this, but they're that kind of like that half circle kind of like look to it.
Oh,
like
the Vertuo.
So you guys have those?
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Do they make refillable Vertuo?
I don't know if they do.
I don't know.
So you could.
I
So
know
you couldn't use that.
original line they do, but I'm not sure on Vertuo.
Well, I also have a regular, just like
regular drip
coffee filter that I could use.
Yeah, so you would buy.
Do
you grind your own? Or you have them grind?
I have a grinder, but I could also have them grind. I'd be fine with them grinding because I'd be actually
quick.
Probably, I'd feel better with someone who's professional doing it than me anyway. So it'd be fine.
True.
So yeah. So
there you go.
So I mean,
all right. So
obviously, my opinion is whole bean is probably the best because it'll keep fresher longer.
You can do it.
But if you're drinking through it a fair amount, then grinding it is.
I've gone through 5 cups tonight, Katie, and I am doing just fine. So it probably wouldn't.
Andy's not going to sleep tonight. He's gonna call me tomorrow morning. He's like, guys, I didn't go to sleep. I got a lot of work done. I did this. Like Kramer when he got the free coffee. That's gonna be you. He was up all night. Anyway, all right. So yeah, for sure. I think listen, we're not just saying this because we're whiskey guy. That barrel aged is something different.
Yeah, but dude, that Action Jackson's still kicking.
That's very good too.
Those two are just like money in the bank. Really,
so let's
really
rank, Andy, the Drifting Drams whiskey. Then they sent us ABCD. I'm gonna go with C. I loved them all. They all were very good. C to me.
I've seen that.
What's that? What is your favorite whiskey, Andy? A, B, C, D.
D.
What's your least favorite? There was never a least favorite, right?
Well, I mean, someone has to come in first. Someone has to come in last. I think A is last.
Yeah, I say that, but I really like.
I think it goes D, B, C, A for me.
C and B are very, very close for me. All of them are. Yeah. All right. So let's reveal. I agree with you on that.
Let's just do it.
All right. So you guys did
please.
Real quick. I will for you guys. I'll give you your one that you bought. Katie's B. You guys completely nailed. You said Old Line Sherry, and that's exactly what it is.
Nice.
Yeah. There it is. You like that? How good is that? Right.
That was great.
So that's
the
what
sherry on that's perfect.
Right. So when we go to Old Line for the group pick for the Patreon, we're hoping to have a combination of finishes as well as some just regular single malt, single barrels. So we'll see what wins. The group will pick it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody will have their chance to try whatever they're giving us. Everyone will vote, and the winner will be whatever the collective vote is. So that's good. Ethan, your B, you finally got down to, yes, it is also an old line. It is also it's their single barrel that they put out of their single malt. It is 121 proof. So you were right. The proof is higher on that. The proof on the sherry is 100. So you nailed that.
Should have been going.
You got fruity notes off this. I do get the chocolate. Yeah, I get that. It says on the background. They don't tell you what the flavor profile. They do tell you everything else.
No, they're very transparent on the labels. They tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah, so it's 87% premium 2-roll malted barley and 13% deep roasted malted barley, and virgin American white oak, 53-gallon, char 4 summers in the Mid-Atlantic, 5 winters. It is a 5-year single malt. Went in at 119 proof, came out at 121.2. There you go.
Wow.
That's that.
Yeah, that's delicious.
Yeah, that was really good.
It had a driftless vibe to it. It had that maltiness.
Yes.
It's the only reason I could.
So that's why I hope we're certainly going to have, when we go to the group pick, we want to have a few just non-finished single malts, because I think they do it really well. And all they're doing all their distilling up at Middle West Spirits. So
that's
the other thing, and I'm good with that too. So anyway, all right. So for your A's, then that was your B. So I did 2 old lines for you. So I think you guys really loved Ethan's A. So let's start with Katie's A, which you liked, but not as much as Ethan's. It is the batch 2 of the K-Luke Toasted that just came out a little while ago.
Interesting. Okay. That did not taste. we have batch 1 of the Toasted. Batch 2 is very rounded.
Yeah.
The Toasted is not overpowering.
Right. And then the one I think this is really, you guys, I think really liked it. You said it was finished. It is. It's something that just came out May 1st. We got an early sample of it. So I really liked it. Have you tried this yet?
Nope.
I've drank half the bottle.
Of course you have. Everything is half
It is the barrel Mizunor finish that just came out.
Oh, wow.
Why don't you pour me a little tiny sliver of that there?
That's why we liked it so much. Vantage, but had that one of the finishes with Mizunor.
Yep.
Coming in 116.42 proof.
A little sip of this. Tomorrow's going to
Yeah, I love me some barrel Vantage.
There you go.
Right,
so it's out now. If you see it, I think it's like, what, $79? I mean, I think it's worth it. I think it's a great bottle.
That smells great.
And I'd be honest, like when they sent this, like I pass up a lot of barrel, and I shouldn't.
You pass on grass all the time.
Anyway, I think this was really good. A fantastic finished whiskey.
All right.
There you go. All right, what do we have? So what was A? What was the one that we both said maybe, but I still loved A. I loved all 4 of them. What was A?
We started off strong for you guys. So it is a Rebecca Creek 16.
I do like that. It's good.
There it is. All right.
So
wow.
It's a 16-year single barrel, and it comes in at 175 proof.
So, what I told you, 105
you
on
did.
I'm good at proof.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
I like that.
So
all
it's
right.
75-21 for Nashville.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what was
this is freaking
what was your second B? Let's go in reverse order then. Let's just go reverse order. A, B, C, D.
I think I went D,
B, C, A.
B, no, A, C. I think that's how it went.
You had A as your second? Whatever. What's B? Just tell us what B is.
I don't remember.
So B, you'll be happy to know because it's findable. It's the Ben Holiday Rickhouse proof.
There you
Holiday.
Rick, that's the Rickhouse proof. Wow.
Yep.
That thing is
the bourbon, not the red wheat. So this is the bourbon.
Yeah, that one blew us away when we first got it.
We obviously don't like it.
Yeah,
so,
I love that.
By the way,
not an American.
Gandy Rose said he has regular coffee makers who order drip. Is that correct? It sounds like that's correct. Yep. Okay, perfect. Gandy, there you go, buddy. Got that good to go.
So hold on. What's the proof on that Ben Holiday Rickhouse?
So the proof
120?
120.1.
Yeah.
And that's just a regular bourbon.
Yep. 6-year.
Dang. I got really yellow cake. Wow, I love the flavor profile on that. I've never had that bottle.
Wait, which one?
That's the B.
Oh, that's the Ben Holiday.
Yeah, Ben Holiday Rickhouse proof.
Yep. Ben Holiday.
All right, what's C? Because C I also that was probably my number 1.
So see, we picked. This is the one that we picked. So it's the first.
There you go.
Hello again, whiskey friends.
Who knows?
Good too.
That's
Good.
fantastic.
Very
oh my
good.
god. Who'd you pick that with?
Hello again, whiskey friends.
Hell yes.
Hello, whiskey
That's a
friends.
fantastic bottle.
Ooh,
Is
I
that
like
sold out?
label. Go
I
ahead.
assume it's sold
It
out.
is.
Katie, put that up again.
So when
Let me
we
see
picked it, we asked for a short barrel.
Where's that
the
label?
sticker.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So cool. Look at that.
Psychedelic.
I love that. That's a
awesome.
great bottle. That is
Who
fantastic.
designed that?
I think Kelsey had somebody design
A
the
local
sticker.
artist.
A local
in
one.
Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Cool.
That bottle is awesome.
That's pretty.
And what'd that
that's
go
pretty-
for? What's the
that's pretty
price on
lit.
that?
I like that.
It's like
So I think that one was 50 before shipping.
that is such a steal right there. That is such a steal.
Yeah.
So
Great.
we picked it. We wanted a short barrel, Kelsey, and then we're hoping for like, I think 70, 75 bottles.
Yeah.
It turned out to be 31 bottles.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So,
Oh, that is so good. God, that's good.
That is fantastic.
That's really good. That's Blue Note. Man, hell yeah. All right, D. Yes, Andy, this is what we kind of went with, but
so
yeah, I
D,
mean-
I don't think you've had it.
I like it. I did like
it
it.
is the Whiskey War Double Double that Jeff talks about.
I have never had that.
Hold on. Put that.
What the hell is that?
Well, I want it. It's very, very good.
Where do you get that from?
So it's from what is it? High Bank
High bank.
in Cincinnati,
That's
but it
freaking-
is MGP distillate.
But it's double oaked.
Yeah, double oaked.
Dude, that's it, right? You want a little bit more of it or no?
Yeah.
There's that.
And
Wow.
so, yeah, so hopefully they're going to start doing pics of it. We'll
They
see.
are.
That is money in the bank. Whiskey War. I like
Yeah,
that.
Mash and Journey is supposed to be getting a pick. Supposedly a few groups are going to get pics of it.
That's really good. That's super good. Wow.
Well,
good blind.
got
Thank
my-
you guys. That
that's
was
good.
great.
Yeah,
Yep.
thank you guys.
Yeah,
That was
thank y'all.
You like that?
That's awesome.
Good stuff, right?
Absolutely.
Nicely done. So what did we learn here tonight, Andy?
JH.
We learned I can drink coffee black.
Do we have any more coffee left to do?
No, we're done.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
done. We're
That's,
done.
that's probably for the best.
We did 5 coffees.
You did 5?
We did 5.
What was the 5th one?
The barrel aged.
No, we did Delilah. We did Boss Lady.
I had Action
We had
Jackson.
Action
I
Jackson,
bought
and then we
Action
did-
Jackson from like about a month ago. That was my first. I had a couple left. I saved 2 for tonight. There's
But
no
we-
box
But we did 4.
plus the barrel age right here. That's 5. Action Jackson. I brought one down. I have it upstairs in my next to my Keurig. It's in a big sealable thing. I brought one down. And there was 5, Andy.
Okay, buddy. And so anyway, they were all very, very good. Look how bored they are. They're both on their phones.
They are both on the phones. Hopefully they're seeing all these orders, guys. Hopefully there's orders coming through. to
Yeah,
Drifting Drams.
there's definitely orders coming through. So thank y'all very much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
so
you.
Thank everybody
I'm
out
so
there.
done with these 2 fools
Yes.
and 21090. But what we also learned is that
What?
eventually
Mhm.
is I'll be driving out to Tennessee.
to Tennessee to bring them a barrel.
That
What
was-
was- what was that?
I don't actually. I want to see what that was.
What
Hold on.
was that? What is that?
I don't even know what that is. That's awesome. I must have made that a long time ago.
That kind of works for elite.
That's
elite roast.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
I don't know where that. That's pretty cool.
Well, we have a couple barrels coming. So
Mm-hmm.
we have the Still Austin, which actually we don't know have any play. That could be it. We have 2 of the Corbin Cash, which I know you guys are very privy
But-
to.
Yep, we're huge fans. So
Yeah. So
but I gotta tell you, the Corbin Cash and the Still Austin, they're just fantastic. Like they're really, really good.
well, then we have 2 still Corbin Cash. We have the bourbon and the rye.
We have the
The
hazmat bourbon.
Hazmat 8-year bourbon. Never actually had a single barrel of that before. And then the 9-year, the first time they've ever done a 9-year single barrel.
Yeah.
We've got. What did you do out there? How did you get this?
I'm Andy Todd.
Good Lord.
I'm
I
Andy.
mean,
that's all you need to know.
sometimes, guys, it's better to be lucky than good. That's all I have to say.
That's yep.
And for you, I happen to be both.
That's everybody. The
I
wine night. When are we doing the
enjoyed
wine
tonight.
night? So we had
I had a wine night tonight.
on the
Right before-
stream.
I know what you're talking about. You know what, Todd? I don't like your behavior tonight. I'm just going to come right out and say it.
Why not?
Because you know what? I'm allowed to let loose one night, and you're like, you know what? I don't like this.
No,
You know,
I,
you're
I'm
like
not- I actually
you're
like
like the
it.
crotchety old dad. I don't like that.
I'm telling you.
I really don't like
I think you took a gummy tonight.
I didn't take a gummy. I'll tell you if I took a gummy.
Okay.
But I did not take a gummy.
You go home and take a gummy.
You're damn right I'm going to.
There you go. All right, great. So
See,
Mark, where's Mark? Is he close to 1K? We got him close.
Let's see.
That's all like 16 remaining.
Let me pull up my.
Dang it! All right, well we can't close.
We're going to get there.
Thank you, Jerry.
If it doesn't happen tonight, we'll do it next week.
Well, he'll get it this week. It'll happen.
16 away.
Sean wants you to give me coffee every week from now on.
No.
It should be like a pregame for the stream.
Steal Todd's thunder every week. I get to do it once in a while. He lets me kind of shine a little bit, so to speak.
What do we have next week on the show?
See, he's already shutting me up. He doesn't like it.
No, I don't.
I don't know what the fuck are we doing next week.
Hopefully, getting close to selling the Still Austin single barrel pick.
Well, yeah, but I don't know what we're doing next week. Have we picked it out yet?
No, we have no guests. We have nobody.
Yet?
We're gonna wing it.
I'm gonna drink coffee, wine, and beer, and whiskey.
Yes, that's great. All right, guys, go to Drifting Drams. If one of our mods could put the link.
Are we done?
Well, we're not done. We can be done. It's 11 o'clock. We usually do a 2-hour stream.
I'm not tired.
I bet not. we're going to 1 a.m. guys. Just keep it going. Let's just keep seeing what Andy will do. No, I actually want to go to bed.
Oh, you tired there, little fella?
I mean,
maybe I'll stay on and do an after party.
All right. See you guys. Good stuff.
From Todd's basement. We'll see how much the missus likes that.
No, the missus will not like that. Anyway, guys, we can't thank you enough. Thank you for coming on. Amazing stuff. We'll do this maybe every so often. I like this coffee. Like when we have new things on, we can certainly try. If we do good, try. Listen, for a guy that doesn't drink black coffee, I tell you what, maybe I can.
But now tomorrow,
I might do it.
Maybe you won't put.
I'm not going to drink Dunkin' Donuts black though. That I'm not doing.
Well, that's because it's crap,
right? But with this, I could certainly, especially. I'm telling you, this barrel aged, yummy.
And yes, we will be doing. We're going to be doing the wine night very soon.
Yes.
What I want to do for the wine night is I want to give you guys a chance to. Oh yeah. Ow. Okay.
What?
You're such a baby. You are such a baby.
Actually hurt me.
I know because I'm strong. Do me a favor. Put. Here it is right here. I want to try this still awesome.
You do
because
this is amazing.
Mark told me to try that.
It is. Pour me some of that. Not
you use a burp, don't you? I do too.
Yep.
Maybe it's, I'm not sure what that is.
Open the damn bottle.
What's your problem? Settle down, Beavis.
Hey, come on.
I think I'm going to hit you.
Just pour.
I kind of want to.
Pour the whiskey, just a little bit.
Just put one in the chat if you're going to hit Todd.
Oh God, here comes the ones. Order your coffee. There it is. Thank you, Ben. There you go.
Ooh, I can't wait. What was I saying?
I don't know what you're saying. So, guys, here's what we're drinking. This is
drinking off the bottle for a second. Yep.
I'm just going to put up the camera. You can do it too. Come, you're something else tonight. You're on a roll.
Happy little fella.
You are.
Here we go. There we go. Look at that. There we go.
Let me put you on.
I got the ones coming so I can hit you. I love it. That's fantastic.
Hold on. Stop.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, now he takes. See how he takes over everything.
So the interesting thing here is they had an artist write like a short story, and each bottle has a different sentence from the story. And ours, God, stop it! It says brushes a. What is this word right here? Is that a clod? What is that? What is that?
Hold on.
What does that say?
I don't know what the hell that says.
Yeah, no, she's writing. Brushes a clod of dirt from her bangs. That's what we have on ours. So there's a story. There's a whole story that you can go online and read it.
You don't have,
and
bangs.
Each bottle gets a different excerpt of that story that this artist did. I think it's a kind of a fun idea. I haven't gone to the website to see what the rest of the story says, but we have brushes a clod of dirt from her bangs. It is the Still Austin. Thank you to Mr. Greatshot who got me this. It is a Distiller Reserve Series Ruby Red Port Barrel finished straight rye whiskey. 108 proof. It's a 4-year rye aged for 8 months in the Ruby Port barrel. So I get a big chocolate, raisins, dark fruits, dark cherry.
Like raisinets.
Yeah.
I love raisinets.
There's a mustiness to it. There's a big time mustiness to it.
Musty?
Yeah, like a musty, dark cherry. And then the baking spices of the rye spice comes through in the finish. I think it's fantastic.
It's got to be the Ruby Port.
I mean,
Oh, Fat Tony.
Right?
That's good.
How amazing is that?
That's phenomenal.
How amazing is that? I mean, to me, it might be the best finished whiskey I've had all year. Do you think it's better than a barrel? This was really good too. This barrel, it's a different.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I like the Still Awesome better.
I agree with you.
But I am a sucker for port.
You are.
Look at the dog.
This is Jackson.
That's Jackson. Nice. Look at that guy.
Probably better than Lamar Jackson in the playoffs.
So it is really, really good. You know what? Next week we'll probably give some away to our patrons or something. We'll do that. We'll give away some stuff. I want to do the 21090 yard sale.
Yes,
where we take
where you get some of Todd's old shoes that he doesn't use for his birthday. He will put them in a box for you.
Our whiskey, some of which are like 4 Gates, old Carters that we have like maybe 2, 3, 4 ounces pours, and you guys just win them. Like, what are we gonna do with them? Let's give them away to people.
We are also known as Todd's Sloppy Seconds. Which,
if you think that like those are, then fine. That's fine. Whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway,
we'll figure it out.
You can end the stream anytime you want, Andrew.
I think he wants me to end the stream.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
He had a good nap. He's ready to go now.
Yep, they both did.
All right. Well, with that, Todd,
yes,
is there something I can take us out with? Is there?
I don't know. Katie, Ethan, thank you guys. Thank
y'all so much.
What's next? Yeah. No, pleasure is all ours. What's next for you guys? I mean, you have some more blends coming out. Look for more barrels. Hopefully, we can get you a 21090 barrel. Evidently, it's going to be called Elite. I don't know, the Elite blend.
Yeah, I mean, all of the above.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to keep up with everything, go to the site. You can subscribe to the newsletter. Whenever we put up new stuff, we send out emails about it and everything. Like today, we just put up 2 new decafs. So if you want to have your coffee at night without getting super hyped up, then
who wants to do that? But okay. I mean,
how good is that?
That's phenomenal.
Right. And you know why I drank a quarter of the bottle in one day?
Yeah, I'll bring that home with me too.
No, you will not. I bought that. No, you will not.
Mark didn't even text me about that. I'm kind of hurt.
Because I talked to Mark.
I visited him twice.
I still talk to him. So it doesn't matter.
Well, Mark, one goes out to actually visit you in person.
So I saw this. Did you even know this was, you didn't even know what this was. I saw it. I texted Mark right away and said, Mark, if you go,
why wouldn't you say, hey, Mark, maybe Andy will want one too? Why would you text me and say, hey, Andy, Mark's getting, why would you get one?
You didn't put it on in the, and you can.
Why would you just ask him?
Because you can only get one bottle, and I'm of course getting it for me. 100%. We got lucky. We got this. You were supposed to order this online. Neither of us did. He went there, and they had like 5 left.
If Todd texts you something, text me first. I'll let you know.
Absolutely not, Mark. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Anyway, guys, before we get in a fight, let's end this stream.
We're not getting in a fight.
No, I love you.
See, there's back the happy little fellow. There we go.
All right, guys. Katie, Ethan, you're the best. Thank you for coming on.
Before we end, Katie and Ethan, how would you like to end? Would you like?
Oh no.
Okay, Todd, Real Men of Genius.
No.
Would you like the Todd George Carlin clip?
Oh, Todd.
Would you like Todd Sharks?
Or how about you like Todd with P90X?
Todd P90X. Would you like the Todd?
Where's the Andy in this?
Slip? We can do that too.
Where you're going high.
What would you like to end you with? So we could do the Andy Do I Look High? We could do that, which may be appropriate tonight too.
Yes.
I mean, I love the Real Men of Genius.
There it is.
That one's epic.
There it is.
Then that is what.
All right, guys. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Guys, thank you very much. Katie, you guys are awesome. We love you both.
Cheers, everybody.
Thank you,
we will see you. All right. Till next week. Cheers.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius. Real Men of Genius. Today we salute you, Mr. Really, Really, Really Bad Dancer. Mr. Really, Really, Really Bad Dancer. Arms swinging, knees bending, head bobbing to no particular rhythm. You're either dancing or you have fleas. Call me a doctor. As soon as you hit the dance floor, the taunts begin. Is that all you got, playa? Unfortunately, yes, that's all you got. Pour it on now. Who's in the house? Some guy who can't dance. That's who's in the house. Your style. So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, Mr. Happy Feet, because you really put the oogie in boogie. Mr. Really, Really Bad Dancer.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.